Grand Rising. Hey Pooh, welcome in, welcome in. Have a great day at work. Hey Hope, Grand Rising. Hey Tasha, how are you? Showing love, thank you so much. I appreciate you. What y'all got going on this fine, what day is it? Saturday? Sunday morning. What y'all doing? What y'all doing? No, I said I was going to try to go vertical. I forgot that. Or what is it, horizontal? Grand Rising, Miss Nene. Grand Rising, Miss LaBrenda. Hey, y'all. How are you guys doing? Sis Pooh, have an amazing day at work. Amazing day on purpose with purpose. Yes, yes. Thank you, sis. Happy Sunday. I needed that. I rebuked and put holy oil on myself. I know that's right. I know that's right. Well, I want to start off by correcting a statement that I made during the previous live. I think my haul video, I said I spent $30. After looking at my receipts, it was more like $43 that first day. And then yesterday I did spend 20. So, it was $45. The stuff that I showed you on the haul was about $45. What I didn't account are the three smaller stores, or the three stores I went to that had, I only got like 2 or 3 items from each. And those little $5 each time added up. So, but yeah, I don't want y'all to want it to be like I'm telling y'all something that's not true. So, I did spend more than I initially said that I did. Um, but okay, I just wanted to correct that part of it. So what y'all got going on? I am or was working on some, let's see. Hey, Miss Auntie's gift baskets and more. How are you? Yes, Pooh rebuke. Pooh says, after 6 years, I've officially ordered from Amazon again. My order comes in tomorrow. Oh, congratulations. Very nice. Hey, Bourbon Bubblegum. How are you, Clyde? Clyde, baby. Y'all know what I'm over? I can tell y'all right now, I'm over covering these pieces of cardboard. That's what I'm over. It's a piece of cardboard. Why can't I just put it in there like that? It's gonna be up under stuff. Ain't nobody gonna see it. But I'm so sick of wrapping these doggone cardboard. This is something that in a better scenario, I probably would want to do in advance. But the only reason I don't ever do these things in advance, like in our downtime, is because I don't ever know what size boards I need. So I can be wrapped up 50, 11 boards and none of them be the size that I need. So that's why I'd be like, well, heck, I'll just wait until I actually need the item and then I'll wrap it up. But it does slow me down. I rebuke those demons. I'm ready to design and show my hauls. Yes, Pooh's been having some amazing finds. You guys are not subscribed, going over and subscribe to Pooh's channel so y'all can see all the goodies. Hey Pauline, welcome in, welcome in. In these streets early. Ministry work, feeding the hungry today. Oh, very nice, Miss LaBrenda. Marie, if you weren't being and doing extra, then you shouldn't be already. Yeah. Oh, bourbon bubblegum, how I love you. Y'all have to excuse me today. I am hopped up on meds. So I'm actually kind of happy that I am not asleep. So I'm pretty happy about that. Usually medications knock me out. I mean, when I say knock me out, they I'd be down for the count. Whatever. Hey, Sapphire, for whatever reason, my tooth has decided to start bothering me. So I woke up with some swelling yesterday, and I immediately started on antibiotics. So now I'm just trying to combat it before it gets, too far gone or whatever. But I'm kind of over it. Um, but yeah, I went ahead and took some meds and all that kind of stuff. And like I say, usually I'm asleep, but for whatever reason today, it's giving me an unusual amount of energy. Can you guys even see what I'm doing? Yeah, okay. Hold on one second. Let me move this camera. So I'm up. I've been up since like 4 o'clock this morning again. So no late night lives. I'll be struggling to stay awake probably because of my meds and all that kind of stuff. So Pooh says she got Valentine's Day backdrop and shrink wrap and cello bags. Very nice. Hey, Miss Brenda Lee, welcome in, welcome in. Miss LaBrenda's feeding the hungry today. Uh, Hope says, I feel you. I was going to cut cardboard and roll the PJs this morning. I said, I'm going to try cardstock, right? Hope? Yeah, because I'm about sick of this. What are you doing, if you don't mind me asking? Sapphire, I am a gift basket designer, as well as a lot of the ladies or the people on in the chat currently. So we are in the process of designing gifts for the upcoming holiday seasons. Some of them will be for Christmas, Valentine's Day, that kind of thing. But that is what I'm doing. So currently I am wrapping some pieces of cardboard to use as a foundation under some of the items that I'm going to be using inside the gifts. So that's why I was saying I'm kind of over having to wrap the cardboards because they are literally going to be inside of, what is this? This is like a shirt, a nightgown shirt or whatever. So they're literally going to be inside of here. And this is going to give my items a little bit more of a, give them more structure. And then when I place them inside of my gifts, and this is like not folded correctly, but then once I place them inside of my gifts, they actually have some presence to them and they're a little more sturdy. So that's what I'm doing. Um, of course, it would not go in this box, but this is kind of what I was talking about. Bourbon Bubblegum says, you are always somewhere doing the most. You know I like teasing you. I hope you're feeling better. Thank you, Bourbon. Yes, yes, yes. I know you teasing. I appreciate you, chick. Hey, Miss Nelvin. She says everybody trying to get this body in gear, making baskets for tomorrow. Oh, very nice. Baskets and beyond. Grand Rising. I see 18 people watching and 8 likes. That's what Miss LaBrenda said. If you guys could please hit the thumbs up as you come in, I would appreciate it. I'm having Miss LaBrenda over there working. She out there doing the Lord's work, feeding the hungry and everything. And now she got to tell y'all to the screen, double tap the screen. Keep up the faith. Nope, LaBrenda, keep the faith. Pray like I did and claim it. And make sure you can, this little heart is in the way, you can check all the shells. Yes, yes, yes. Double tap the screen. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. I knew you would, boo. I knew it. Hey, Miss Cecilia, how are you? All right, well, these are sleep shirts that I got. I have quite a few of these ones. I don't think I'm going to work the sleep shirts. I think I'm going to go ahead and finish up some of these pants. But these are Joy Spun sleep shirts, and I have them in a variety of sizes in at least 3 colors. This green, I got a pink, and I want to say I have a, it was like a gold or beige or something like that, but I haven't found that yet. So I don't know if I actually have that or if that's just like in my mind. But hopefully I'll find those soon. So these are going to be simple concepts. All I'm doing with a lot of this stuff, you guys, like this situation. Hold on, let me get y'all down. Maybe. I wonder if I can zoom y'all in so y'all don't see all this crap up here. Ah, put on a little light. Let's see if that helps. Maybe. Is it real time? Has it caught up? Are you catching up? Are you catching up? Okay, still a little delayed. All right, all right. So now let's see if we can do that like that. And I need to bring you guys down. Or do I move this back? Ooh, if I move you back, you can see a little bit more. And it still looks a hot mess up here. What in the world? Oh well. Um, yeah, you guys can see. I try to keep it up so that the wherever my stuff is over the comments. So that's what I was looking at up there. Let's see. Grand Rising Monique, welcome in, welcome in. She says, beautiful. Thank you, Pooh. We are still out of town. Hubby went back to sleep, so I'm going to the stores. Let's go, Hope. Monique says, or Pooh says, good morning to Monique. That's why I ain't called sis Hope, letting y'all be grown. Hope says, my PJ and slipper box concept turned out nice. Oh, okay. Good, good. I can't wait to see it. All right, so these are just regular shirt boxes, and I was struggling, racking my brain, trying to figure out what I was going to do with all of the shirt boxes. Well, no, not the shirt boxes. I didn't know what I wanted to do with the sleep wear of it all. This doggone too. Um, but what I did do is because I have sleep pants, I have two-piece PJ sets, I have sleep shorter nightgowns. I have longer nightgowns. So I have quite a few different type sleep wear pieces. I also have some Christmas that I haven't. That's what I need to be doing, and not on here with y'all. I just thought about it. I got to go dig out my Christmas box, y'all. I got to get that box out of there because I know it's some good stuff in there. Embellishments and all that kind of stuff. So I need to get that out so I can work it. But that just hit my mind. So since I have these items, I was like, well, what am I going to do with them? You know, I want to run them separately for the most part, considering they are sized items. And anybody who's been over here before, y'all know how I feel about the sized items of it all. So I think I was watching, I went back and watched Never in a Million, several of her videos. I went back and watched LBE because I was looking for something inexpensive, quick, that didn't require a lot, and hopefully of items that I had. And like I say, I follow certain people because they have similar items that I do, so I know eventually they're going to be designing those items. But anyway, I went back and checked out Never's videos, and I don't know where else, but I thought about it. They're shirt boxes. They're used for clothing. Why not use them for the clothing? So that's what I ended up doing. So these are some sleep pants. I think I got these a while ago. These particular ones. I have more that have come within the last couple of months. But that's kind of what I'm working now. So all I did was rolled my pants on a piece of cardboard, hence me cutting and wrapping cardboard. And I dropped them in a shirt box. I put a pair of socks over here, and I gave her a little bit of vanilla body fantasy. So that's literally all I did with this. And yes, it's just stuff with paper right now around the sides. I'm going to go back and shred them all at the same time, and then bag them simultaneously. So I'll shred it and then I'll bag it so my shred doesn't escape and all that kind of stuff. And we'll roll them like that. So after I did this one, I was like, okay, I may be able to do something with these things. So that's kind of where I've been going with them, or what I've been doing with them. And of course, they're not completed. So let's see. Uh, Pooh says, I found a cute PJ set yesterday at City Trends. I couldn't leave it, and I'm going to do something simple with it. Hopefully, you guys like it when I upload it. Yes, Pooh. We're looking forward to it. Grand Rising, Susan. Welcome in, welcome in. Since those are, since those after church slippers fit across the top if you run out of socks. I have no after church slippers. Those from Family Dollar. I didn't ever go get those. I did not. I did not. I think they were, when I did the one time I did stop to look for them, they were higher priced here um, than the other places. I may have gotten one pair at a store when they actually rung up like I think 147, and I was like, I ain't paying that. So I didn't get any, but the rest of the stores were even higher than that. So I just left them, and then I didn't ever go double back and go back and see them. But thank you for that. If you guys are using these shirt boxes, robe boxes, whichever boxes they're called, the Hope is telling us that the church slippers go in here, fit across the top of here also. So cute concept. Thank you, Monique. Hey, Miss Sonia. Grand Rising. Miss Sonia's getting ready for church. Thanks for spending a little time dropping by before you headed out. Hey, Marlene. Welcome in. Welcome in. Cute concept. Thank you, Hope. Oh, okay. All right. So yeah, and this is these were some latte pants or something. Some kind of drinks, coffee drinks, lattes, coffee cups, and things like that. And I was sitting here with all of the stuff on my table, and I had these coffee things up here. So I put this in here to see if I even liked it. And it's kind of a vibe, but it's kind of not, so I'm not exactly sure. But it could definitely get some socks, a perfume, or something like that also. But we're going to figure out what we want to put in here. And I think those may have been the only two. I think I did three of these. Because I got like five of them back there in the back that have kids' items in them. Oh, no, here's another one. Let's get this before I knock it down off the table. And this one very much is not done. Because I know for a fact I didn't put that Vanilla Fantasy, this, whatever this is, in here. I don't know where that came from. Oh, actually, it actually slid off of my table, now that I think about it. So maybe it's supposed to go in here because it did add itself to the basket. I was wondering why is this in here? But it fell off the table and literally into a box. This is a two-piece set. So it's the tank top, bring me coffee in bed, the shorts. These are just some women's critter socks. And like I said, I had limited stuff in here to try to fill these with to see about placement. So I just been putting stuff in here. But when I realized I kind of wanted to do this, I went ahead and went out to the workshop and picked up a collection of items that I can put in these. So I do have better stuff to put in here now. Initially, it was just kind of whatever I had in here so I can see if it was going to work. But now that I see that I kind of think I like the way they're going, I think that's what we're going to do. So let's get a couple more of them done. But instead of those pants, I bought in some other pants. So I also have these. Grand Rising, Sally Barlow. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. These are the same boxes, but they're brown. So I'm thinking I'll do those with these animal print things. It'll help accentuate the brown colors in the box and stuff. And I'll probably do like brown shred behind it. And add some other animal print accessories with it. And I think those will be cute little concepts. Oh, I just remembered I got ribbon, y'all. I have animal print pull bows. I may be able to put a pull bow on here. I just thought about it. Hold on, let's get some pull bows. That's why I can't get nothing done, because my behind can't stay focused for crap. Hold on, y'all. And then I can also show you guys some of the stuff that I got from, oh shoot. If anybody is interested, I can show you some of the items that I got from the clearance event. I got some more stuff where you purchase the pajamas from. These pajamas, these are Joy Spun. They came from Walmart. The pajama pants also are from Walmart. Yeah, majority of my stuff is Walmart. Y'all know when the girl get to finding stuff for $1, it be on and popping. So that's my spot. Grand Rising, Miss Angela, welcome in, welcome in. Maybe a little baby one. A little baby pull bow. Because it is still going to be a flat. Y'all, I'm loving it. I don't think I want to get these people my bows, but I do have quite a few of them. Ooh. I don't know if that's the print. Is that the animal for that? I know it's not this one. That's a brown. I could get away with the brown. We also have... Are these even the same animal, y'all? Let's match it up. Maybe that one. I think it is that one. Those are the same. Those are the same. Because this is... No, it's this one, ain't it? I don't know which one it is, y'all. This one, I think, is the one. So is it that? Grand Rising Alicia. She says, good morning, everybody. Hope you all are having a wonderful start to the day. This afternoon, I will be one of the showcase vendors. I'm excited and nervous. Never been showcased before. You got this, Alicia. Your work is absolutely beautiful. You will be absolutely fine. He called you to it, honey. So you are more than prepared for it. Say your prayer. Rebuke that nervous energy. Center yourself. Be in the moment. And enjoy it. Oh, thank you, sweetie. You're welcome. They look like tiger, yes. Okay, okay. You got this, Alicia. Yes, she does. Yes, she does. Pull it out and see, right, Miss Nelvin? Because at this point, I don't know, Miss Nelvin. I'm struggling over here. I think it's this one, though. Because I'm seeing the tiger stripes, and then this is tiger stripe. So I'm thinking that's what that's supposed to be, right? I think so. Now, if I can find... That's the one. Okay. Plus the other one, here, I'll show you the one that I still have the little tag on. That's like a cheetah or something, ain't it? This one. This is not it. I'm thinking it's this one. You got it, tiger stripes. Okay, tiger stripes. Thank you, Angela. It all runs together. So that's going to be cute. Here, let's pull it. Look at me playing. Ain't Bitmo working? Sure. Let's pull it. Where did you find the ribbon? I purchased these ribbon from Chef Cheese Designs. She had some additional or extra ribbon she was destashing. And I jumped on the bandwagon and got me some ribbon. Some pull bows, should I say. So I have these animal print ones. And she did say that she had a waiting list. I have a video up of Happy Mail or something like that. So she is having a waiting list currently. So I don't know if she still has items available or not. But that's where I got these from. And these are the cutest. The cutest. So here, let's see if we can give you guys a little bit more of a visual. The visual of it all. And I have no idea what else is going in here. You got some goodies. That ribbon is nice. Yes, goodness, thank you. And yep, she does amazing work. Let's see. Yes, ma'am. Thank you all. I'll do a video once I get set up. Yay! We'll be waiting to see it. Let's see. Love the bow. Those bows are awesome. Oh, that's nice. Yes, it is. Now, if I find the brown one, I think I have a brown animal print in here. Then I may go with that since there's so much other brown in there. But, oh, where's the camera? And my bow keep falling over. But yeah, guys, this is kind of where we are with that situation. This little bow right here. Do you stop acting up in front of everybody? Now, trying to get you to a new house and you want to act up. So there we have that one. Hey, Miss Brenda Douglas. This way. Let's see, did I get better? Yep, okay. That bow matches the PJs, yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So yeah, I think that's where we're going to be running with the browns of it all. Do you have blue tulle that will look nice behind it? Ooh, blue tulle. I may. I may. That will be pretty. The only thing I thought about was the craft paper shred, but that's going to be a lot of craftiness around there. So yeah, I'll check into that too. Do you have blue tuck out right there? Alicia, the way you're already been prepared and blessed by the best. Your work is impeccable and prepared with love. Remember, what's for you is for you. So go get what God have waiting just for you. Yes, ma'am, Hope. Beautifully said. Yep, yep, yep. And yeah, we do sometimes get into the nervousness or fear or all of that. But that is a distraction. It's sent to steal and destroy. Steal your joy, steal your experience. Trying to get you not to do it. To be nervous and not be present in the moment. And we don't want that. We are living our life and living it with abundance. So if you have been called to a situation or called to an event, then you want to definitely stay present in it. And maybe brown bow mix pull. Maybe brown bow mix with the pull bow. Yes, 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 Miss Nelvin. Yeah, I could do some tool or something behind the bow to help bring it in. Thank you for welcoming me in, S. Marie. On the way to church. Pray you all have a blessed Sunday. You as well, Miss Nene. Thank you so much for coming in. And add me to the prayer list, honey. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. All right. So there's that. So I'm liking those. I'm definitely liking the browns with that. I may do those with that set. Let me get y'all off of my table because I'm going to be sitting up here looking at y'all all day. Or I could do the pads. Now y'all want me to do the tiger print, don't y'all? I know y'all do. I don't think I have anything even up here for that. I don't think. Most definitely. Thank you, Hope. I receive it. And from each of you. Baby, go sail with boldness and unshakable faith, right? Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Miss Nene. Let me see. Did I miss anybody? I don't think so. Okay, you'll do great, Alicia. She will, Miss Susan. She will, she will. All right. Let's see what I have in this box. I may be able to do this one. Oh, I feel the medicine, y'all. I feel it, I feel it, I feel it. I'm not getting sleepy. I just feel it, you know. Women's sleep pants. We also have Winnie the Pooh. I don't know if you can see her. We also have Mickey Mouse, or should I say Minnie Mouse. We have Care Bears. And the things I pulled were some Ellie bags, these 2-piece bag sets. I didn't know if I wanted to add those with any of these sleep pants since most of them are colorful. I actually found some journals that I told myself I didn't have any journals, but I do have these ones, so they may go inside. I pulled a couple of little face masks. I pulled some little small lotions and a couple of buds, flower buds. I also pulled some socks to go with some of these things. So that's what I was saying. I know I don't have the items to match with this. Like I don't have any of my animal print socks. I think I wanted to do animal print socks with the um, animal print sleep dresses. Come have fun with Auntie and me. Hi, Auntie and me. How much is what? How much are the items on the table? They haven't been completed nor priced yet, but this gift is going to consist of some type of sleep item, um, whether it's pajama pants, pajamas, sleep shirts, sleep dresses, some socks, and a couple of other odds and ends. So that's what the gift will have in it, but we have not priced them yet because they're not technically completed. The sleep pants are, I think they retail for 14 bucks. Yeah, the sleep pants retail for 14. The shirts retail for $8. Yep, $8. So, for those of you who may have some of this type of stuff, then this may be an inexpensive way to maneuver it. Yeah, I don't have anything to go in there. I wanted my pants, but I don't have them. I have that. I mean, I want my zebra print and tiger print and my animal print socks, and I don't have any of those in here because I wasn't planning on working those. I just found them. I do have my sleep pants, so let's do the sleep pants since I have them here. Pants, I'll leave you there. I'll take you and you and take out off the table. So before I get working again, we'll do or should I say working, start working period. Do a brief intermission. I'll show you guys a couple of the items I picked up. A couple of the items that I picked up from Dollar General. I ain't even taking stuff out of the bag yet. Pants, nice. Let's turn the volume brightness down. We got 21 on with 22 thumbs up. Thank you guys. Okay. This is, what is this? The indoor electric s'mores maker. It's part of the s'mores line. So I picked this up yesterday. It was $6 and some change. So I picked up 2 of these. I did pick up a few of the hot cocoa mugs with the little spoons attached. These were 75 cents. So we got 2 of those. I found a few of these trays. They're also part of the s'mores line. They were originally $3. So during the clearance event, they were down to 75 cents. So I picked up a couple of those. What else did I find? I picked up the Yardley Minis. That's what I'm calling them. Still Classy showed us these. I think I saw this on her live. These minis, they are the Yardley's on the go wipes. There are 8 wipes in each of the little packages, and then there are 8 packages in the container. And this is $1. These things are so cute to me. I don't know why, but I just love a mini item. So what I want to do now is we're finna open this up. Oh, they do have expirations. Nope, not expiration date. Manufacture dates on them. Do not flush. So yeah, let's see. I want to see how little they are. Oh wow, and had to find those, right? I was like, these are, y'all look, they're so little. They're so little. This is it in the palm of my hand. They are that little. That is crazy work. What can this even go in? This is tiny, ain't it? What am I supposed to do with this? Oh, this is too funny. I'll drop these little jokers in these pants sets. I surely will. I'm looking for something. I don't even have anything up here small enough for this to go in. Like, it's literally going to fall inside of this cup. There's so little. So, yeah, there's that. So, but they're cute. Oh, the manufacture date for each one of them is on the back of it, so you guys don't have to worry about that. I don't see any type of expiration date. It's a soft pack, like it's not hard. It's not um, a rigid form, little like cardboard or anything. It's just this whatever this paper stuff is. So they're little, and you can put them. You can put them anywhere, I guess. Make mini sets with the hand sanitizer and mini lotions. Yes, yes, yes. I'll drop some of them in these little containers. I remember I did these little jars the other day. I put one of the Body Rave sets from the tree store, a little random loofah, a bracelet. This one has bath salts inside and a hair scrunchie. So I'm going to drop this little mess in here and call it a day. Because I was like, I need something else to fill these little things up. But they're so little, I can't hardly fit stuff in there. But I put them on wipes in there. Yeah, look at the wipes in there. I mean, of course, they wouldn't be up there. I'd push them down probably right there. Here, let me do it right. Let's see, let's see. Let's take you out. Let's get our stuffy stick. And get you a space. I'm going to add you in the back and slide you down. Oh, look at you. Ain't you cute? And my rose is flipped around. Yep, mini sets. So there it is inside of a glass mason jar with some other stuff. But yeah, these things are cute. I love these little mini baby Yardleys. Now I want to go back and get all of them, but I probably will. I only got 2 packs, but I'll get some more because I have a lot of little small concepts I can put these things in. Like, I was trying to figure out what I was going to do with these little baby tins, Christmas tins. I just added a sock to it, but theoretically, I can put a little baby wipe in there also. And like a little, put a wipe. I can put a hair clippy. I can put a fingernail, a nail polish thingy. Any of that little small stuff. Lip glosses, something like that. So this would be your can, a pair of socks, and then the little wipes and some other stuff on there. So I think these are cute. I'm loving these little baby wipes. Absolutely loving the baby wipes. So I'm excited about those. What did I miss? Hey, Queen. Those are cute. I missed where you got them from. These are mini Yardleys, and I got them from the Dollar General. These are a dollar spot item. So it's $1 for this entire pack of 8 wipes at the Dollar General. And these showed up in my dollar aisle. I saw a clip of them the other day. And yesterday when I went in, I saw them sitting on the shelf. I was like, okay, let's try out the baby wipes. So initially I only got 1 pack, but then I was trying to get to my $25 so I can use my 5 off of 25 because I had found these other 2. Found these. So I went ahead and did a $20 or $21 transaction. So I included these wipes to get me to my threshold so I can pay a little bit less for this stuff. Those would be perfect for my travel concepts for my nieces. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, I remember they had those little bitty small suitcases. Like now they have the little small refrigerators up in the impulse buy area at Dollar Tree. I heard you guys talking. Okay, so when you're at Dollar Tree and you're at the registers, those aisles that are beside the registers that have the little toys on them and all the little tchotchkes and all that stuff, that's the impulse alley. They fill that with impulse buys. I'm telling you this because on the boxes for the items that go in that area, it'll literally say on the box, if you see a U-boat and it has it stacked up with all kind of boxes that you have to take off the boat, off the little shelf and go put in the store where they belong, it'll say on that box, impulse. So if you see boxes in your store and it says impulse, take a look and see what's on that box. Read the description, look at the picture, because chances are it's something that they're going to be putting up there near the registers, and that's to entice you to buy a couple more items while you're waiting to check out. So like I say, I was telling you guys that because some of those things, like the wallets, I heard from one person that there would be an impulse thing. And that's why they were supposed to be having them up front by the register. Just like these Grinch pins and all that stuff, all of this is impulse stuff, impulse buys. So that's why it's all up there. They won't, while you're standing in line, for you to look over and be like, oh my goodness, this is the cutest little Grinch pin, let me pick it up. Oh my goodness, this is the cutest little, what else comes from up there? They have all kind of crap up there. The little playing cards, the little pins with the fuzzies at the top. The prayer cards were up there. The prayer tins were up there. So those are all impulse items. So like I said, if you see a box, if you're in there looking for something and you don't see it on the shelves, and you see a stack of boxes, check those boxes. And if something says impulse on there, 9 times out of 10 it's something that's supposed to be going up to the front of the store. So you may want to look at your description and see exactly what's in there so that you'll be able to know if that's a box you want to ask them to go ahead and open for you. That's what I'm using the mini cases for, yes. Mm-hmm. Yep, those mini cases, those were impulse buys also. But these things here are super cute. Plus we have the little small round body creams that I got from that are Yardley also, that you can add in the front of something. That's a nice little two-piece set. And Yardley's also has the 2-pack lip gloss or lip chap stuff. So those are 3 little small items that you can put together in something like that if you're interested in the Yardley line. So there's that. That's what we. Um, let's show you these. Yeah, all of this little stuff, these little cards and all that stuff, all that's impulse stuff. That's why they put it up there for you to be like, oh, let me go buy it. The other thing that I found at the Dollar General are these Folgers instant lattes. It has 4 individual packs inside. Great day. Hey, Miss Cheryl, welcome in. Great day to you as well. So these little Folgers instant lattes, they were $1.57 for the box. There are only 4 in here. So it is not necessarily the best value because we got some of the Nestle ones that are like have 5 or 6, I think 5 or 6 in there. So you get a little bit more for a little bit less money at Dollar General. So these are included in the clearance event. So if you go in the coffee aisle, check and see if you have the instant lattes. There are multiple flavors that are included. So like this one is buttery caramel. There's one maybe like hazelnut or something like that. I don't know what the things are, but they'll have different color packaging on them. Like this one has the orange, so there's some with like a blue, maybe some with the green. I don't remember. But if you're looking for other coffee items for your concepts, these may be a good thing also. And with them being on the clearance event, included in the clearance event, I don't know if they're going to penny next week with a lot of the other stuff. It seems like we're going to have a food related penny list for Tuesday. If not confirmed, we probably will have some surprise pennies. Because a lot of the stuff that I'm seeing in the clearance event, and the one person I've already saw put out some of a penny list, it was a lot of little food items and stuff. So plan accordingly, but definitely check your stores and see if you guys have any of these if you're looking for some latte related. And I'm loving how you can have it tall or you can turn it on the back and have it short. So here's a latte situation for you guys you may be interested in. Did I get anything else interesting from the Dollar General? I actually found my strawberry cream, Yardley's, and this I'm going to use with my Epsom salts. So we got those. And these smell good. Small couponer says 59-cent Olay at CVS. What? I wonder how she did that. Let's see. Okay. We got those. Let's remove these two. Show y'all that. 1 second, you guys. Alright, I showed those on the live. I showed those on the live. I actually found one. There was one in the store. Now I saw that the previous day that I went in the store, and it was like at the bottom of a shelf in the Christmas area. And the first day I went in there, I walked by and I looked down at that area that I remember seeing it at, and it wasn't there. And I was like, man, somebody done bought the thing already. So it was not a big deal or anything, but I just went on about my business. But then yesterday when I went back and got the tabletop things and used my 5 off of 25, I saw it sitting on the floor in another part of the store. So I don't know who did that, but I got your storage organizer. So I do have one of the storage organizers, and I want to say there were $3.25, I want to say, for it during the clearance event. So I was excited to find one of those. So I have one that I'll be designing. During Still Classes Live, she was talking about redecorating and getting little items. This was the blanket, one of the blankets that went with the set, the red dot blankets. This was originally $10, so they were $2.50. And then I also showed you guys these. They have towels to go with the washcloths that she showed. There's purple, I have a pink, and I want to say there was a green color also. But in addition to these things, they have the full body pillows, they have the back rest pillows. There are sheet sets for twin, full, and queen size that match with this stuff. So if you're looking for any of those things, remember those are included in the clearance event discount also. But I'm going to leave those sheets because I found quite a few sheets at a store tucked away. So I'm going to leave them there and see if they last until they penny. I don't really need the sheets, but we're going to see. And the other part of my 5 off of 25 was wrapping paper. So I got the Grinch wrapping paper. And it was originally $3. And this is only 40 well, 40 inches by 15 feet. So there's only that much paper. So it's pretty tall. It's just not a lot on the roll. But it is a character that I wanted. I needed. Felt like I needed. So I went ahead and picked this up for $1. They're originally $3, but the 3-day sale that ended yesterday had these be $1. They also had Bluey. So I have the Bluey one and the, who is it? The Grinch. And my favorite is this pink one with the red bows. And this one has a lot on it because it's not one of the character ones. So this is 30 inches, meaning it's a shorter roll, by 40 feet. So this is 40 feet of wrapping paper, whereas these are 15 feet of wrapping paper. So you get considerably more on here. It's also a lot shorter than these other two rolls are. But I had to get the pink bows, and hopefully some of this will be left. I may have to get some more of it before it goes away, because I'm loving the pink paper with the red bows. It can be used now for Christmas. It can also go through for Valentine's Day, because it's literally just a bow. So I wanted to show you those. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got out of there. The other items I had showed you guys on the live, but these are the newest additions for the s'mores situation. I did find some of the shop towels. So these were $1.25. Of course, those are for the husband for personal use. Heavy duty microfiber towel set. So we have those. And I think I have some cups. So for the s'mores of it all, oh, I found some more of these cups from Dollar Tree. This one says milk for Santa. And I'm pretty sure I have the tops to match these. So I may include a top for this one. I don't know. He's not traveling with the milk. He's just drinking it. So we got that one. And I also found an Oh Dear. So we're going to be putting those in some concepts, along with all the rest of the little mini shot glasses we got. Another Dollar Tree find. This turned into a haul video. Are these 3 handheld air-filled balloons. Now these ones specifically are like spaceships or rockets or something. But if you're not aware, the tree store is now selling multi-packs of balloons. This was $1.25. And I don't have my pump in here, or I would pump it up. But I did get these because I think these may go with some of my concepts. I'm going to just give him a little balloon. I have some space blankets and some little aliens and something else. So I may just put them together in a little concept, a little something for the kid to play with. But in addition to the ones that are shaped like rockets, they also have like the star balloons. I think you get 5 in a pack. They have a mixture of stars and like hearts, the smaller hearts, and a couple of other things in packs like this. So I'm a sucker for me a good balloon or a sticker. So if y'all see these can definitely be used. And like I said, there are 3 in here, so that's a pretty good price, in my opinion. So I showed you those. We were talking about the marshmallows and why I went ham on the marshmallow stuff. And it's because I have marshmallow bears. I got these bears from Walgreens. It's just like the Rose bears, except they're It's little brown, I mean round pom-poms on there. And this thing has so much glue on it. I'm gonna have to go through here and pick this clean. This is a mess. There's glue everywhere. But anyway, this is the little bear, the marshmallow bear. So I have the little bear guy, and he came in his own little box. And these boxes are nice. I love the box. I was saying if I took the bear out, I'm just gonna use that box for something else. I don't know what, but I like that box. But to slide him back in there, I just put him back inside. This little paw's showing. Now, the reason like I said, got this stuff is because I knew I had these marshmallow bears. And I saw s'mores and the s'more cups and stuff like that. And I was thinking, boom, that should go with my marshmallow stuff. So, here is a box of chocolate, hot cocoa. I realize they don't have any of the information on the inside of them. So, I probably will not be breaking these up. I'm going to look for a couple of packs or containers, larger containers that have all of my ingredients on there. So I have the marshmallows. I do have a few packages of the Jet Puff mini marshmallows. I want the bags that are smaller. I saw some bags that are like half this size, and I would like to get those. But I don't know if I want to actually get those. But anyway, we have some little marshmallows. I have an option. I can actually put them in some of these little glass containers. This is a spice jar that was a part of the green clover line. And this, I think, was a green dot or brown dot from some time. But I can put some in here. Probably this one since it actually screws closed. And what else? We have Get S'mores, Get S'more Cocoa. I can put a coffee cup up there. We put some little marshmallows. They have a box of marshmallows. They have the marshmallow bear. And then I'll put some items in there. So I do have mini packs of graham crackers already. So I'm going to go back there and pull those out of the pantry because we bought them and nobody's eating them, little mini things like that. So I do have some of those, and I'll add probably some of the smaller chocolates. I don't know if I'm going to put that in there because I don't want them to be outside and melt. But then again, I plan to sell these without even having to take them on the street. So if they last and they have to go on the street, then I'm going to have to like keep them together some kind of way so that they don't get exposed to sun. But I'm going to put the little graham crackers and some of the smaller mini chocolate things. That's enough for you to have you a good little situation. So I ain't giving you the whole s'mores situation, but I am giving you some chocolate, some graham crackers, some marshmallows, and some hot chocolate. So I thought that kind of brought the s'mores together a little bit. But we're going to work on it just some more. Oh, another thing I have that s'mores. What is this? Oh, these are the cups that came with the s'more stuff. Yeah, I don't like that. Other things, s'mores related, are scented candles. So these scented toasted marshmallow is the scent of this one. It was $1.25 during the clearance event. And I could add that to any of these little marshmallow situations and just have it be marshmallowy, I guess. Also, in the marshmallow theme, good morning, Sedana. How are you? The other one is a bath sprinkle box. This is by Body Rave. And Body Rave is the same person who makes these little bitty small 3-piece sets. They have 2 and 3-piece sets in these little packages from Tree Store for $125. But Body Raves makes both of these. This one here is the vanilla marshmallow scented bath sprinkle box. So that there are bath salts and bath confettis in here. So that's also marshmallow. So any and all things marshmallow. Now I could make these larger and put them in an actual container and make a gift out of them, or I could run them in the box the way they are. I think for some of them, I'm going to run them with just the coffee cup and on the box like this. Some of them I'm going to add a couple more items to it. So we'll have marshmallow bears in like three different tier or three different price points. You can get just the marshmallow bear and the little hot chocolate situation. You can get the marshmallow bear with like some bath products and whatever else, or you can get it in a full gift with a s'mores maker and um, what else do I have? The platters and the little cups that say cocoa and all that kind of stuff. So those are the options. So I think I'm gonna run them at three different price points because I literally have 12 or 15 of these pairs. So we're gonna go ahead and run them for Christmas and see if we can't get them moved as s'more um, gifts. Happy Sunday, Chiquina. Welcome in, welcome in. So yeah, guys, that's what I have. So we've turned this into a haul as opposed to me working. So now that I've showed you all of the things, I'm gonna go ahead and see about working on some stuff. What time is it? It's 9:20. Sean said she would be on at 9:30. So I don't know if that's my time or her time. I'm not sure. But at any event, I'm gonna be getting off of here and working some more of these concepts. I think I need to stop for a day and just work on completing things. Because I have several of these little jar gifts going over here. I got multiple of these little 6x6 clear container gifts that I need to bow up so I can get off of this table. We'll be making another run to storage tomorrow. So I need to get a lot of this stuff completed so it can leave here and go be stored. So in order to do that, I gotta finish them, bow them, take pictures, put my ribbons on, all of that good stuff, add them to my inventory, and get them boxed up so that I can take them away. Here's my bow. These marshmallows back on top of there. This and this can come off of the table. If you here, what else did I have? Let's leave that up there so I'll know what I'm supposed to be doing with it. You were in there because you're not supposed to be on the table. Where'd you get the little gift boxes? Those are adorable. The little gift boxes. Which little gift boxes? These little gift boxes? I'm trying to see what you see. What color is the gift box, Shakina? It's a whole bunch of stuff up here, honey. These little gift boxes? Is that what you're talking about? These are little treat boxes from the Hobby Lobby. And then these are also treat boxes from Hobby Lobby. Oh, if you're talking about this one, this is the 6x6x6 clear treat box from Hobby Lobby. It looks like a present inside. This or either this. These also came from Hobby Lobby. So it just has one of the trees from the tree store, one of the little presents in there. There is a beverage that is coming out of here. I'm going to put some non-alcoholic mixes into these things since I don't have a license. And then I got one of the Jingle All the Way cocktail glasses or shot glasses in there. It looks like a wrap gift inside of it. Did you wrap it? No, ma'am. They came in a pack of like 12 from the tree store, Dollar Tree. So I stuck one of these little presents, pre-made presents. I just stuck one of those little Christmas trees that you get in a pack of like 6. I just stuck it on top of one of those presents as a space filler to keep all the stuff from moving around in here. And then this is some little pack of Christmas trees. Oh, okay, thank you. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Miss Alicia says that's so cute. Thank you, Miss Alicia. Yeah, it's gonna have. I have bought some drink mixes, cocktail mixes, but they're too tall for this box, and I didn't want to put them in the next size up box because that would have left me to fill up more space. So I didn't do that. This is the next size up box, and in this one I put one of the taller glasses. And KLK told me that there's a film on here. I have yet to get this film off. Um, but these are some of the taller glasses. This one just says, what, Christmas cheer. And then I tried to put something in here as a placeholder to see what all would fit. And this is just something I had in the stockpile. This is some kind of sparkling fizz. But this is the size that you'll need, a 6-inch box for those taller glasses. So that's this one. And this one that says, oh dear. It will fit in there also. And then we have all of the little mini shot glasses. Some are elves, some are all kind of stuff. Elf sized. So I'm waiting for my mixes to come in so I can complete these. Of course, this bowl is not here. It was along the top of there, but my box kept popping open, so I just put it over there to cover that up anyway. Love it. That's cute. Very cute. Yes, I saw a lady on somebody's social doing that. But she used a different style box. And I was like, hold on, I might be able to do that. And I was able to do it, so. This is another one of the ones that's yet to be completed. And it's also in the 6x6x6 cake box. So it just has the Let It Snow mug. This is a pair of socks in there. It has its own little spoon attached for the thing. Initially, I was thinking of putting hot cocoa in here, but I decided not to. If I have some individual packs, that I will probably put in there. But other than that, I don't think I'm going to put any. It has one of the little presents at the bottom, too. And this is just an ornament for their tree. And I just used some cardstock at the bottom. And I think I just cut this base at the top. So that's what that was going to look like. Yeah, I had to take that out because that's the wrong base in there. And I have to figure out what else I'm going to put in these. These are just glass jars I found in my stash of stuff. So I decided I put stuff in there because I saw some concepts like these in Walmart this year. There was like a 7-piece body care thing inside of a glass. So I was like, shoot, I can do that. So I came home and found some stuff that was tiny enough to fit inside the glasses, and that's what I did. So this one just has a body wash, some type of spray, a loofah, and a bath salt in there. And there's supposed to be some more stuff in there. So I'm going to put something else in there because it's only those 3 items. Let's see. And I showed you the other one of those. These are 321 Party stemless wine glasses. These were in the party section at the Dollar General. They are 30 cents currently during the clearance event. So if you are looking for some stemless wine glasses, whether it's for now or for Valentine's Day, then you might want to check over there. I just added a little small loofah. These loofahs are 4 to a pack at the tree store. So I just dropped a loofah in there. And this is the Sparkling White Sangria body scrub. So I just put my body scrub literally on top of the loofah. Now what I'm going to do with this, I don't know. Am I going to leave it like this? Probably not. But it was up here on the table because that's what I was showing you guys. I also had some more of these margarita glasses. And I was kind of thinking, because one of them says, I can't remember what the other one is. But I was like, shoot, I can put that stuff in a margarita glass. But would you put a sparkling white sangria, which is a wine, inside of a margarita glass? Like, I don't know if I'm supposed to do that. But as far as I'm concerned, it's just a vessel to hold my gifts. So I could do something like that and sell them off. Or add some other products in there and sell them off. But the jury's still out on that. That's why it's sitting here looking at me. I'm looking at it. And the last thing I want to show you guys before I sit down and start working and watch Sean is these cameras. Do you guys remember these camera beverage containers that we got from the tree store or were at the tree store? I don't know what to do with these. I have like 10 of these things. I got to figure out what to do with them. The opening of it is literally about the size of my thumb. Whereas it looks like you should just be able to pop the top off of this thing and add whatever you want in there. The top of it is literally like the size of a quarter or a nickel. So there's no putting anything inside of this container. So I now have to figure out how I'm going to display it, where I'm going to put it, what I'm going to do with it. Because these got to go. So I'm open to ideas on the camera beverage containers if you guys have any. Yeah. So that is all that I have on the table. Not all, because it's a lot. Shit up there. I have a couple of those. Yes. The margarita glasses. I have to figure out what to do with them. I got to. So now I've showed you everything on the table. So yeah, there's that. It's officially 9:30. So hopefully Shunt will be coming on shortly, unless I'm an hour in advance or an hour ahead. In which case we have a whole nother hour to wait. You can unscrew the yellow part of the camera. What? Miss Alicia, I know better. I know better. Because I tried to open it and I was not successful. Here, let's not mess with that. What is this? Oh, Lanky Box stuff. I found these little Lanky Box things at Walmart. They were, I think they were a quarter. Yeah, the Lanky Boxes were a quarter. And then I also got some Avengers water squishy things. These were a quarter. They said they were 50 cents, but they were down to a quarter. The top part of the camera. All right, let's get to it. Let me get another one out. Look at here. Receipts and all. So let's see. Yeah, the yellow part off of the, that's what I'm talking about. You can't get nothing in there. It's still only the size of a quarter. This little roll, our balloon dot roll doesn't even fit in there. So I could get like some really thin stuff in there, but I don't think I want to put stuff in there because then they're not going to be able to really get that out of there. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do that. Now, if anything, I put some like shred or some tissue or something like that in there so it'll give it a little bit of presence so you're not looking directly through it. Now, I can do that, of course, but I don't think I'm going to put anything inside because it's a very small opening, and I would hate for somebody to have problems trying to get that stuff out of there. And this will be for probably a younger person. I'm thinking I'll get this, or somebody will get it for a younger person. Be just my luck that they go busting this thing open trying to get the items out and destroy the little beverage container of it. Okay, gotcha. Yes, yes, yes. So yeah, we're on the same page, Miss Alicia. I know I can open it. I just didn't have enough space in there to open it and put stuff in. So that's why I was kind of like, man, I thought it was. I don't know why I thought it would open differently, but I just figured the whole situation would come off, and you have this whole wide container that you can put little stuff in. But that's not how it goes. So, but thank you for that. Baskets and Beyond says I only got two of those, and I have no. Hold on it. Ooh. And I have no clue what to do with them either. I may save them and use them in my Easter baskets. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Miss Alicia says maybe some bubble gum or smaller candies. Yes, that is true. That is true. I can fill it up with candies, smaller candies, and they can just dump them out. But that poses a whole nother situation with me. Me being in Florida, I always think of the Florida heat melting my deodorant, my chocolate, my no aerosol cans. I can't take aerosol cans in my gifts outside because the heat will get to them and make them explode. Gummy candy is off. I can't use that either because it will melt and turn into syrup inside of my gifts. So this Florida heat ain't no joke. So I have to be really careful about what I put inside of stuff. So I'm usually thinking that way. So I try to steer clear of candles inside of gifts, candies and chocolates inside of gifts, because I don't want to have to shelter a specific group of gifts or all of my gifts because there's like two pieces of chocolate in there or whatever the case may be. So that's why I don't have a lot of stuff in there like that because I'd be scared it's gonna melt. But yes, definitely bubble gum, smaller candies, and like harder things that's not meltable. I didn't get any because I was like you, what would I do with that, right? They'd probably be cued for outdoor concerts, etc. Very true. Very true. Hey, Miss Peggy, welcome in. But yeah, so vendor events and things like that, I can see these going well. Just like some of the kid concepts, the grab and go kid concepts or whatever like that. Because a kid will see this at your festival or at your event or at your setup and they want it. And then that way they'll have something to put their drinks in while they walk around. You know, that kind of a thing. So it's a gift, but it's definitely something that's going to draw the younger people in because they're going to want it and want to be able to play with it right then and there. As opposed to me making a gift basket or whatever. So that's why I was trying to figure out a way to do these as little grab and goes so that I can go ahead and get them moved. But I'm loving your Easter idea. If they don't move for Christmas or Valentine's Day, then we're gonna try them again for Easter. So we're gonna keep rolling them until they sell. But yeah, I think they're cute. I just gotta figure it out, wrap my head around how I'm going to present it and with what other items. But it doesn't have to be anything too serious because like you saw, I literally just dropped this in one of them 6x6 bags and I can add, two little items on there and call it a day. So at the end of the day, it doesn't have to be anything extravagant. I just would like to find something to really fit it, you know what I mean? Make the concept come to life. So I got the purple, the yellow, the blue, the pink. Some of them I have multiple of. Like I said, I got 10 of them, so I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do with those. I think these are lazy box toys. Anybody know if Shant has come on yet or not? I didn't see a notification. And I don't want to be on if she's coming on. Let me plug you guys up. Let me see. Oh, hold on. Oh, you guys, I hit 1,500 subscribers overnight. Thank y'all. I was at 14.99 last night, I think. I took a screenshot and everything, and here it is. I'm now over 1,500. What a wild ride. Um, no, I don't see her. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Chiquina. Haven't seen anything. I haven't either. I just looked. I don't see her being live right now, so I guess I won't kick y'all out since y'all ain't got nowhere to go. Thank you, Miss Peggy. Since y'all ain't got nowhere to go, I'm gonna leave y'all alone. Let y'all stay. Um, which bag do I have? I took the brown. I only have brown. So here, let's do some more brown. These craft boxes. If y'all don't get nothing else after Christmas, ribbon, shred, and boxes. I bought so many of these boxes. This size, other sizes. I got them from Walmart. I got them from Walgreens. They were also on sale at CVS. Um, they'll be on, I don't know if they're on sale at Dollar General. I don't know. They be so finicky. But yeah, these are awesome, awesome, awesome packages. So I got most of them when they were 90% off. I did get some initially at like 75, I think. I bought them at 75. I know I cleared shop at 90%, but I did get quite a few of them at the 75% off. Um, and then turn around and a little while later, I think Walgreens started putting their stuff out. So I got some more from Walgreens and CVS, and I got some from CVS. So yeah, I got them from all of the places. And I have been using these particular boxes all year long. And when I say all year, I'm talking about all of them for Valentine's Day, Easter, Mother's Day, Father's Day, any additional gift orders that I've done. I've been using these all year and I still have a good little supply of them. So I would highly encourage you guys to pick these boxes up in the larger packs when they go on sale at after the holidays, because they're better quality than the ones from the tree store from Dollar Tree. You get more in the pack, and if you buy them at the right time, you'll get them for about the same amount, if not less, than the Dollar Tree ones. She had an event yesterday. She's probably tired. She was out collecting coins yesterday. Yes, goodness, Shakina, I saw. She was on a live. She said she would be in. She would do. I think she said 8 o'clock, and then she was like, "No." She was gonna do it at. I want to say she said 9:30. That's why I thought she was coming on, but I get it. I get it. So this box has 3 different sizes. We have 2 rolled boxes, which is going to be this. So that's the longest of the boxes. It's the rolled. Then we have 5 shirt boxes, which are these size. And then we have 3 lingerie boxes, which are these size. So you get quite a few in there. And actually, let's see. Are you the same size as these cookie boxes from Hobby Lobby? Nope. Just a little bit bigger. This is the cookie box from Hobby Lobby and Temu and all those places. And this is that lingerie box. So it is just a little bit bigger than the box. Now, in true, whatchamacallit fashion. Yeah, let's not do that. I need one of these open for reference of size. I just popped open my sides. I'll put a little bit of tape in there to help with stability. to keep my flaps up and to help stabilize my box a little bit. Oh, I should have my channel membership thingy up today. I know you guys had asked me about it last week. We were talking when I was in storage. Um, so, for those of you who are in here and who are interested in the channel membership of it all, what would be some things you guys would like to see us do for the paid members? So we've taped down our sides, and now I'm going to take the lid of the box, and instead of opening it up and adding it to this again, I just used it. I slide it in and put it at the bottom as a base, and that helps my box stay a little bit more structured also. It's not really strong enough to stand it up, but it does at least keep my box from collapsing in. So that's kind of how I've been doing those. I don't know. I kind of felt like it would be more cost effective to use cardboard at the bottom of here. And then I can use this other piece as another concept. So I'm kind of weighing my options, but I don't know if I want to cut all that cardboard like that. Where's my cardboard? But I do have one of these open for size. And let's see, who do we have here? First person we pull out is Care Bears. So let's slide this band off. I guess theoretically I could put this in here just the way it's wrapped up. I don't like it though. But I could put that in there just like that. I have to cover up the tag, the price, and also this barcode at the bottom. But I think that can be done. Let's see. Let's see if we can get this off of here without re-wrapping this. So we got the price tag off. The barcode off. Let's round the corners a little bit so it looks intentional. Just round the corners. And it's looking better. The only other thing is that doggone price. We could put a sticker up there. I can cut it out. If I cut it, I would be cutting here and there. I could put white out up there. Y'all see, I don't want to cut this right. I really, really, really don't want to cut this. Let's see. And then we're going to let that dry, and then we're going to try it. In the meantime, let's see if this even fits in here. Grand Rising, Miss Catherine Brokenberry. Welcome in, welcome in. Long time no see. Hopefully you are having an amazing Sunday. It actually fits pretty good. I think I'm alright with that. Hey, Miss Sandra Lightner, welcome in. Are you guys over here on because y'all waiting on Sean? That's what we're doing also. I was getting in to get a little bit of time in before the fun started. But now we're just kind of over here working on some stuff until she appears. That's cute. I don't know if I want that on there. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. It's hot as Hades in here. I know I ain't got no heat on. Hmm. Well, that worked. All right. Oh, I have duct tape. I was thinking if I had to put the two pieces in together that I can run this duct tape across it. But that's real kiddyish, real childish, so I'm not gonna do that. I may do it for the kids' concepts later. That's cute. Thank you. So we'll see. But hold on, let me overthink this. What else do we have in here? We have these other little keychains and stay all day things. So we have some of those. We have some stay positives. We got this that kind of goes with it also. I guess my other question is, if I take these flaps off of here and rewrap these boxes, do y'all think I should wrap them in like a ribbon or something? I'm only doing my socks in ribbon. I'm not going to wrap all these things in ribbon. That's cute. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I don't know. We have 24 in and 36 thumbs up. Thank y'all for thumbs up. Let's get this off. For those of you who are just coming in, I guess I'll show you the ones before I take them away. This is one with some coffee latte pants, and I just added some Dunkin' Donut coffee and Nesquik. So we were just messing around with placement, and I was working with what I had inside the residence for these. But since then, I've went outside and pulled some items. Here's another one. This one has like skater items on it. A pair of fuzzy socks. And then I gave her a little bottle of vanilla spray. Hey, Miss Brenda Alexander. How are you? Welcome in, welcome in. So we got that one. And then this is a two-piece set that kind of created itself. So we got the shirt, the shorts, some cozy socks, fluffy socks, and then a cherry blossom spray in there. And these are all inside of shirt boxes. Love that, daughter. Love that. My daughter would love that. Thank you. I'm good. How are you doing today? I'm okay, Miss Brenda. I am good. I am good. Having some tooth issues. Yeah, tooth is bothering me. My face is swollen. So I'm pretty sure I have some type of infection or whatever. But we've started some antibiotics. We got down with the PJs. Yeah, that's what we finna do. That's what we really finna get down with, is the PJs. By the day's end, I want at least 20 of these things completed. I'm talking about bag, bowed, and ready to go to storage tomorrow. So we have Minnie Mouse. We have Winnie the Pooh. We have another Winnie the Pooh. Here are some more of the fantasy-cology, no, body fantasies. fragrance thingies. Two of these boxes have nothing in them. That is weird. Ew, it smells alcohol-y in there. Well, these must not have been closed or something. They still have they're still sealed, but two of them are partially empty. I don't know if you guys can see that, but the two on the outer ends, that purple one and that pink one, they almost empty. Y'all see it and hardly nothing in there? That's crazy work. But we got that. And I also have this two-piece set. This is some shorts and what does this say? Lady Boss. Get all these fuzzies off of here. So we got this one also. Then I pulled a number of pairs of socks. Trying to work through these fuzzy socks. I got some lotions that I can add in. We have a little small face mask that can be added. What else did I bring? Oh, I told you the Ellie bags. We got those. And yeah, that's it. I bought a couple of small florals to embellish. So we got those. So that's all I pulled for these, y'all. That's it and that's all. So we're going to figure out how we're going to get this stuff maneuvered into these containers. But that's my work on for today. Like I said, I want to get these done and finish up these ones up here. So that's a tall order, and the longer I stay online, the less I'm able to do. Grand Rising, Lisa, welcome in. Right? Oh, no, I know, right, about that lotion. I mean, the spray. It evaporated. And I looked in the box that I got those out of. There's nothing like leaking in there or anything like that. So I guess they just evaporated. That's crazy. Hey, Crystal. Welcome in. Crystal's Unique. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Bonus says, oh no. Morning, Lisa. Morning, Miss B. All right. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. Let me see what kind of juice y'all got. Once again, me trying to look through the ring light when I can just turn it off. I don't know how much juice y'all have. Oh, 75%. Y'all good. All right. I'm going to take those and set them right there. I don't want to take these off of the box. I mean, from being wrapped the way they are wrapped. That's why I've been procrastinating. But no time like the present. Here. Let's stop being lazy. Let's not do that. Is it this thing? No, it's not. We'll slide that, and then I'm going to take this off so I can get this plastic piece off of here. Because what I'm not about to do is cut through this plastic, trying to take this off of here. I tried that one day and it was not fun. So although this looks like more work, it's kind of sort of not. So here's our little belt that was around the pants. And I took it off. But now I am going to unroll these strategically. Here, let's put that up there. So that I can get this wrap back on here. Morning, Crystal. You guys may be able to see now. So let's pay attention to how it's rolled or how it's folded. So that when I go back to put it back, I'll know what I'm doing. I'll slide you off. better. Would you guys put this back on, or would you tie it with your own ribbon? I can use this ribbon and put me a little bow up here on it and just use it as a band since it was already given to me, and then make this be my tag. Or I can take it off, or I can put it back on there the way it came. Let's see. Hey Maria, welcome in, Grand Rising. Hope you're having an awesome day. So what do you guys think? Are we taking this completely off and adding our own ribbon? Are we using the ribbon that they gave us and put it back on the way it came off? Or are we using the ribbon and adding a little bitty baby bow to it? Those are our options. Do I have anything to make a bow with up here? Probably not. I would put it back on, right? Yes, goodness, Miss Sandra. That'll be the quickest and the easiest method for sure. Use it and add a baby bow. All right, we got one vote for each. And I want to say the other ones that I have like this, I took off already. So to keep them, yeah, I took those off already. Maria says, yes, I am. I'm about to get ready to go to church, then pick up some wrapping paper and crafting supplies from Marketplace. Pick up, then come back and work for 6 hours. Yes, ma'am. Love that plan. You got it all together. Use the original, then add a baby bow. Yep. I think I'm liking that. I think I'm liking that. That way I can customize my ribbon color to my wrap color and all of that. So yeah, let's get this off of here. I'm going to just clip it on the sides. And slide that off of there. And we have our little tag that we'll use later. Briefly stated, Care Bears, Wish Bear. Yeah, they don't need any of this, because all of those instructions are inside on the tag, I know. Yeah, I think Shant may have meant 9:30 her time, which is 10:30 on the East Coast. So we may still be an hour early, you guys. Well, 30 minutes early at this point. But I'll tell y'all what. We're going to get this one done and show you guys, and I'm getting myself off of here. Because by 12 o'clock, I want these in 2 boxes, because I want to move on to some other stuff. So, we'll sit here and wait for Sean. We're going to work on this gift to show you guys what we get. And then we're getting off of here. I'm surprised my grandkids haven't come and busted up the party. bit of bulk in there. I was trying to straighten that out so that it fits correctly. Let's see. Marie, what you got from Marketplace? Oh, wrapping paper and crafting supplies. Very nice. I was talking to you guys about this on another live. Have y'all started listing y'all stuff on Marketplace or locally or on social media somewhere? Go ahead and get the listing it because people are buying. I don't want to wait last minute. As you saw, Walmart had a, what kind of sale? Like the Black Friday sale or something like that. And I passed by there yesterday, but when I tell you it was a gazillion people in that parking lot, I was like, ain't no way in the world. I kept right on going about my business because I wasn't going in Walmart. So people are already buying. So if you have items that are ready, go ahead and get those things listed because you want to make sure your product is out there in front of them. Don't give them time to go to the Walmart and to the Targets and to the Costco's and find all kind of stuff. Go ahead and get them locked in. Let them, at least know what products you have to sell. And then they can make their decision if they want to get something from you. If they want to get their entire gift from you, get a little something to add to something, all of the things. I already got them this, that, and the other. They wanted a hover round or a hoverboard or whatever. Okay, well, cool. So you already got them that, but here is something else that you have not gotten them. So, yeah. Whether it's ornaments, whether it's stocking stuffers, whether it's a little small gift to go with the gift, whatever it is you have created, get those things out there. Companies are looking for people to make gifts so that they don't have to worry about going to find stuff to donate. So you want to get out in front of the people who are ready to buy, who are willing to buy. So if you have not been taking pictures and all that kind of stuff, it is time, past time for you to make your presence on social media felt. They can't buy it from you if they don't know that you have it. So you have to let them know that you have it. Let's see. I think I have Care Bear socks. Pink ones. That's busy. But it is a pink and a green Care Bear up there. Let's go see what kind of socks we got. Add a baby bow. Yep. Yep, because we got to get started on the backpacks of it all. I still want to do some of the kid backpacks. I have, well, not the little backpacks. What are they called? Like that creeper thing and those little Super Mario bags and stuff. We're going to do some of those. These socks I got from City Trends. They were $1. They're Care Bear socks. They're not really... Oh, here, I'll do the gray ones. That's pretty cute with it. So we're going to add these in here. What size are these? These look like baby socks. Oh, no, they're lady socks. Sizes 4 to 10. You're absolutely right. Yep. Maria says, I've been watching your playlist on my TV all day yesterday and on my son's account. Thank you, Maria. I owed you some hours for missing your lives. You need to make a playlist for all your lives. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I have to, that is also in the works for today. I have some YouTube work to do. I got to get that channel membership thing processed, as well as a couple of playlists. the LLC with S. Marie playlist. The, what other one? I think I did lives and hauls. But I think I'm going to just split up my other stuff by store. Because I know when I'm looking for Walmart content, I'm looking, you know what I'm saying? It's not just like, here, let me see all of the videos she's ever done. If I'm in the shopping mind, or if, let's say I'm penny shopping, I'm looking for visuals or whatever, then I know I can go to a playlist that says like Dollar General, and it'll show me those types of things. So I think I'm going to separate them by store, and then just make my playlist for each of the stores. But yeah, we're definitely going to do something for the lives also. I got to get that membership up. Let's get you off of there. Let's put you out of the way. Care Bear socks. You're absolutely right. Yep. Okay. Let's get some paper and put in here, and some socks and this little journal, and she gonna be good to go. I don't think I have my craft paper in here. And I need some more Lowe's paper. We gotta make a trip to Lowe's. This is all the paper I have left, y'all. Well, not all of it, but I have some little thin craft paper that we got from Dollar General. I mean, Family Dollar on clearance. But it looks like I've used all of that. I was thinking about using some of this old wrapping paper that I probably will never ever be using, so I could use those. So for those of you who are still in the comments, have you guys put stuff out on Marketplace yet? Are you planning to utilize Marketplace for your, to advertise your gifts this year? And when I say this year, I'm talking about 25-26 gift basket season, which I feel has already begun. So we're talking Christmas through Father's Day. And I'm talking about all of the social medias, not just Marketplace. If you got an IG for your business, if you have an IG for your business, if you have a TT for your business, let's get that stuff marketed. Let's get it out there. And that's one of the things about entrepreneurship. You have to either be able to do all of the things, or you have to be able to instruct other people to do all of the things. This part of the business would typically be handled by somebody other than the creator, the designer, you know. You usually have a marketing department, social media team, all that kind of stuff. But when you're in business for yourself, then those are things that you actually have to pay attention to as well. So whether you have a team of people who work there, who work with you, who are helping you get it done, if not, you need to be able to get it done yourself. So don't let that part of it fall by the wayside. The promotion of it all, being able to add your business cards and your stickers and your, all that kind of stuff. Those things all need attention. The books, keeping up with your receipts, all of that kind of stuff. Returning items, damaging out items, keeping listings of what you've had to damage out so that you can handle it correctly with your taxes, all that kind of thing. Lisa says she's plans to advertise. Maria says you have Walmart, Dollar Tree, Dollar General, and I can't remember the other one, but that's it. Okay, thank you, Maria. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me go back and add some stuff, some content, or excuse me, should I say some playlists, so that people can see us. Thank you, Bundles of Blessings. Yes. crafting supplies. So yeah, and get rid of any of that stuff. Anything, guys. Anything. I am a firm believer. Y'all hear me say this all the time. The multiple streams of income of it all. Yes, please and thank you. Uh, just because you don't find value in it, or you may not want it, doesn't mean somebody else does not find value in it and or want it and need it. So, if you have stuff for sale, let the people know that you have it for sale. It could be tchotchkes out of your house. You go in there and pull out that old Christmas decoration, decorations from last year, and you're getting ready to redecorate, but you forgot you bought a whole tub full of stuff at 90% off when it went on clearance. Okay, if you're not going to use that stuff, the old stuff, take it out in the yard, take it, roll it across your floor, whatever the case may be, take a picture of it, and list it. You'd be surprised how quickly $20 for the old, light bulbs were, or not light bulbs, Christmas bulbs. It's $20 here. There's $15 for the tree that you no longer are going to put up because you got a fiber optic one now. Put that stuff up there. I left a little tissue exposed on each side. That's going to help me with my shred situation. And it's also going to help all of this brown from this box not show a little bit. I could tape it and do all of the things, but it's not that big of a deal to me. I only put shred or filler paper underneath the side that does not have the PJs, because the PJs is going to bring it flush up to the top of the container. But the other side needed some lift behind it. Now, if you have the sturdier boxes, these things work out a lot better. But I have plans for my sturdier boxes, so I'm trying to use these shirt boxes as I can. I don't know if I want to put this little journal in here or just let her be with some socks. It'd be easier to put her in the middle, but it's going to be a little bit more difficult to stuff either of the sides, so I can put that stuff in there. But it's all in how you want to do it. There's no rhyme or reason. And I do want my socks to stay up, actually. This part always takes me longer, you guys. This particular part. The concept building of it all. Because once I come up with a way to do it, then I can replicate that way. But until I get my thoughts and feelings together on how I want it to look, there's no real reason of me trying to build a lot of them. Because I'm going to just end up taking them loose multiple times. I know me. It's going to drive me crazy. Thank you, Natalie. Alright, that's a little bit better. And I can literally put a sock on each side and call it a day. Oh, she's cute. I'm putting them in MP, and when I'm putting them on Marketplace, Maria says. And when I've been picking up, I'm advertising my business because I'm only going to send them my portfolio since they are local and they already know me. I'm scared to have them come to my house. Yes, Maria, I don't have anybody come to my house. I understand that. I totally understand that. Monique saying, "Hey Maria, yeah, nobody comes to my house. Nobody comes to my house. All of my listings, I say I will meet you wherever. Um, so I pick a location. I typically use Walmarts or grocery stores that are closer on my side of the town, so it's a little bit more convenient for me. I stay in the sticks, way out in the boonies. So, number one, I highly doubt anybody's willing to drive out here to come pick up stuff for me. Number two, I don't want them coming out here to know where I even stay to come and pick up stuff for me. So I do not list porch pickup or come by my house and get it or come by my house and take a look at all my stuff. Yeah, we ain't doing that. The most I can give you if you're looking for a variety is a video to show you all of the things. Um, Other than that, I will say all of my stuff is going to be a meetup. So I can pick a date or a time that's convenient for me. So like depending on your work schedule or when your free time. And say I'm able to meet you at the Walmart on Main Street between these times and these times. And that's something that I only say after we've been discussing pickup. On my listing itself, I'll say uh, meet up in a public place on the west side of town and name the town. And I'll just leave it at that. If somebody's interested, they'll be like, okay, where on the west side, where are you located, type of thing. And I'll say, then I can meet you at the grocery store on Main Street on the west side of town between the times of this time and this time. And they can come back and say, okay, well, I'll take this time slot or whatever the case may be. That way, I'm not running back and forth every time somebody decides they want to see an item. Yeah, I'm not driving 40 minutes into town for you to see this and decide, if you want it or not. Pictures should suffice. So let's go ahead and, by the time I move, I have to know that you're going to be spending money. So that's kind of how I do it. But like I say, I just list on the thing that will be a public meetup on whatever side of whatever town I'm on. And then once the person contacts me and they're like, okay, I want to buy this, where can I come? Or, when can you meet me? That kind of thing. Then we'll talk about the particulars of it. But no, I don't have people come to my house for anything actually. There are very, very, very few people who even know where I stay. You have to know me in real life to know where I stay. And even at that, even if you go searching records and all of those things, you're only going to find rental properties listed for my husband and I. So our physical address isn't out there. Now, you guys have been out with me outside of my house, so I guess you could Google Earth that type of thing. But for the most part, there's not a lot of things indicating where I live. I had some issues with stalking when I was younger. So there's not a lot out about me. And then I was in a very protected job. So the state that I worked for, the government that I worked for, protected my identity for a number of years because of the security factors that were going on with my employment. So said all that to say, yeah, you ain't finna find me and just come over here. Like, that's not how that's gonna work. I can do pink. Here, let's try a blue. Let's do a turquoise. I like the turquoise in it. Do I have turquoise? I don't think I have turquoise, y'all. I got green. But no, I wouldn't. I ain't having no people come to my house. There's purple, there's pink. I like the turquoise. I would love to do the turquoise, especially considering there's a turquoise bear on there. But I don't have any in here. Oop, I Got that little piece of turquoise. Maybe, maybe, maybe. I'm gonna have to buy me some turquoise ribbon, or either go outside and find some more turquoise ribbon. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Let's go back outside and look for some more ribbon. I'm gonna need to bring in my smaller ribbons this time. Oh, I need some shred also, maybe. I don't think, I don't blame you. I think all my gifts look way better in person anyway. Yeah, yeah, it's fine. It's okay. I mean, sure. Like I say, I don't have them. I ain't doing it. They're gonna take the look at these pictures, and then that's gonna be it. Um, but yeah, do your video. You can do a video for your marketplace post. So it doesn't just have to be a picture. Usually on my pictures, I do like 4 pictures on one advertisement or on one page, I guess. So I'll split my page. So on one side of my page, I'll have a big picture of the whole gift with the bow and everything. So that's what that'll be on that side. Then on this side, I'll have 3 smaller pictures. Each one of these pictures are going to show you a different view. So I may have one from the left side, I'll have one from the right side, I'll have one from the center and like zoomed in so that they can see the meat and the potatoes of the gift. So when I put my pictures out, you get a picture with the bow. You get 3 pictures that don't have a bow, that haven't been wrapped, so you don't have to still look through the cellophane. And that'll be the thing. So when I advertise, I'll put that one picture up there. You have multiple views of it. Under the in the caption, I'll put out what's in the gift. Price of the gift includes, and then I'll list out the items. At the end of the listing, I'll put my business name, my business phone number. Also on the picture, I'll put a watermark that says the name of the business as well as my phone number. That way, if somebody decides, hey, let me just steal this picture and tell everybody I made this and sell them online, well, if the person that's looking at that scammer's page, if they zoom in, they should be able to see my name and my phone number on that gift. So Joe Schmo can be running around talking about they selling S. Marie's gifts. If y'all see that, then y'all don't fall for it either. Because if Joe Schmo actually made that gift, then Joe Schmo should have his name and phone number on there. It shouldn't say S. Marie. So that's one way of knowing if you're getting scammed. Look into the pictures that they post and see. If one of the pictures has an African American hand holding an item showing you this is what I have, and then you scroll through 2 or 3 other pictures down the line, and now you have a white hand, Caucasian hand holding something different. If at one point you were in a house and there are hardwood floors and cathedral ceilings and beautiful light fixtures, and then the next picture you see that there's like filthy carpet and a table lamp in the back, those are probably not all the same person's pictures. Somebody took those pictures from multiple people and put them in one listing to try to scam you into saying, oh, look at all the stuff I got, come buy some stuff for me. And then once you start talking to them, they're going to say, well, you got to send me a deposit so I can hold it. And now you've been sending them people money for something that they don't even actually have in their possession. So social media is a different beast. You do have to make sure you're protecting yourself from getting scammed and all that kind of stuff. So I try to make it as uniformed as possible. So all of my pictures look the same way. All of my posts read the same way. So that people will know that it's me. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have my watermark on those pictures at some point. Some places I'll do it really small, like on my bow. I'll put a little name and phone number up there. And unless you're zooming in and cropping the picture and all that kind of stuff, you may not even see that little picture of that bow. I mean, my name and phone number on that bow. That's just how sloppy some of the scammers are. Some of them are going to see it and they're going to place something over it so you don't get, you don't see it. But in the same event, you have to do your due diligence when you're purchasing, whether it's from Marketplace, whether it's locally from somebody selling, whether it's from a company you see advertising online. You have to do your own due diligence. But me as a seller, I try to make it easier for people to realize that all of my stuff is cohesive, that I'm the one that's doing all of it. So that's kind of how I advertise my baskets. Yeah, they do look better in person, and the bows make them look awesome, but I do still try to make sure I get clear pictures of what's inside so that there's not a lot of, well, I see your pictures, but I want to look at it in person. I'm not moving for you to look at my gift in person. I'm not. Now, if you tell me you want to buy it and I go up there and meet you and then you decide not to buy it, that's something totally different. You know, what can you say? But I'm not finna just meet you off strength of, oh, I want to see it in person. Nah, I got 50, 11 pictures. You want a video? I'll go and shoot you a video before I meet you somewhere just for you to look at this gift. We ain't finna do that. Because that brings in a lot of safety issues as well. So, uh, but yeah, do put your stuff out there, list your items, take multiple pictures, um, put your price. Don't, if you want to meet at a police station or a firehouse or, any of that kind of stuff, it's totally on you. You have to do what you feel comfortable in doing. I'd advise you to let somebody know, just like when you're going to pick this stuff up from Joe Schmo, let the hubby, let the sister, let your basket's friends know, hey, I'm going to pick this up from this person. Here's a picture of them. This is what they look like. I've even been in a situation where somebody came to pick up from me and they showed up with like a car full of guys. And the girl that I was talking to didn't show up at all. So before I got out of my vehicle, now of course my husband already knew, where I was at, what I was doing. But I got on my phone and I literally had my phone in my hand. And I'm like, oh, okay, so you're right. Like well, as I'm getting out and I'm greeting them, hey guys, how y'all doing? Da 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 da. Where's Jennifer? Oh, she couldn't come. She told me to come up here to get it. Okay, not a problem. So now I'm on my phone talking. Hey, oh, okay, husband. So you're literally at the traffic stop, right? At the red light up the hill. Oh, okay, okay. I'll see you in a minute. Yeah, I'm parked right here. No, you'll see me as soon as you drive in. Oh, okay, okay. So now I'm saying all of this on the phone. So the person that's standing in front of me knows that somebody is coming and will be here in 30 seconds or less, in a minute or less, or whatever the case may be. So no, I'm not out here by myself. Or if I am, there will be somebody else coming immediately. You know what I'm saying? So now don't try no stupid stuff because I'm gonna have another person. Plus, I also have something else to deter you, should you try anything. So you have to be mindful, y'all. So I'm encouraging you to put this stuff on marketplace, but y'all be safe out there now. You have to be safe out there. Let me see. I've been talking, running my mouth. Maria, Monique, Basket says her gifts look better. Hope some of you still here. We loaded and reloaded the car. Yeah, Hope. I was sitting up here waiting until Sean came on, but I think she's Central and I'm Eastern, so it may have been an hour time difference. But then we got to talking, child. You know how I am. Running my mouth. Hope says, so true. Somebody removed my watermark, so now I have started placing my information right in the middle. Yep, surely do. Surely do. Grand Rising, Tasha. Tasha says, I love you, cuss this absolutely right. Yep. And Tasha had an issue. I put my business card, my number, logo, watermark, and signature on my stuff. Yep. Tasha had an issue, I want to say a couple years ago. Um, where somebody was taking her pictures and using them, um, and all that kind of stuff. So depending on what you're advertising, people will absolutely steal your stuff and say that it's theirs and try to get people to buy it from them or send a deposit to them when they don't even actually have the items. So you have to protect yourself, and try your best to help your customers realize what's up. What's her name? Sanice is, I saw her pictures. It was a friend recommendation or something through Facebook. And I'm rarely on Facebook, but I saw the friend recommendation. And I was like, oh, okay, I remember her. She's, in the basket community. Um, so I accepted her friend request. And literally the next thing I ended up in like marketplace or something like that. No, in one of our local buy sell trade groups. And I literally saw a picture, multiple pictures of the bundles Denise was creating listed for sale here in my neighborhood. And so when she sent me the friend request, I'm like, hold on, are you in my area? And she was like, no, she's in whatever state. And I'm like, are you working with somebody? You know, and she was like, no, what's up? And so I sent her the pictures. These are the pictures I see. And when I just looked at your page, these are your pictures, aren't they? And they absolutely were. So somebody had taken her pictures and put them for sale locally in my town, and we're across the United States from each other. So there is a lot of that, and all I can say is try your best. Yes, it looks gaudy. Nobody likes to see that big old phone number stretched across the screen. But in the same sense, don't nobody don't want to be scammed either, or somebody take their money and not give them the product. So, it's not the cutest thing, but in the same sense, I'm doing it as a protection for you as well as for myself. So, y'all be mindful of that. Hey, Kimberly, welcome in. But yeah, Tasha's putting a lot of stuff on hers. She got burned, so now she's putting a lot of stuff up there. Numbers, watermarks, yep. Basket says, would you take full payment before you meet up? I would. You can. It just depends on what the item is. I've had people ask me if they can pay me. So, because I'll tell them it's first come, first serve. So you can contact me right now, and I've had people do this. I put a listing up. It's up there for a hot 5 minutes. And they'll contact me and say, hey, I want to buy this, but I can't buy it until, I can't meet you until Saturday, next Saturday. And I'm sitting here like, so you want me to hold this for a whole week for you? So I've started telling them it's first come, first serve. Who pays for it first, who meets me first, is the person who gets it. When they contact me and ask me what's my availability, I'm saying I'm available when you are. So you're literally the one that's determining how long it's going to be before you have an option to buy it. So if you tell me you want to wait until next Saturday to buy something that I posted today on Sunday, and an hour later somebody else is going to come and say, hey, can I pick this up later? Can I meet you tomorrow at lunch or after work? I'm going with the person that's coming tomorrow. I ain't waiting on you to Saturday because Saturday may never come for you. So I will tell them that it's first come, first serve, and I'm not holding anything. No holds without payment. So that's usually how I work it so that they can come immediately and pick it up. If you want to take a deposit, you can. Um, but it would be probably dependent on what type of item you're selling and that kind of a thing, and how long your route is to get there. Sedona says, and also have your best friend on your hip. Yes, ma'am, Sedona. Always. Sean is Eastern time. Sean is Eastern time. Sean, is she Eastern time? Dang. My bad. Thank you, Sedona. Hey, Vanita. Welcome in. Welcome in. Tasha says, I always open my door with my holster on with two friends on me, right? And when I'm inside, I have a friendly couple out, right? I'll be ready. Exactly. Exactly. That's crazy. Hey, Kimberly, I know that's right. Yep. I want that Care Bear peach. Never got them pants. They never went down before I can buy them. What? Dang, Tasha. I hate when they be doing that. First come, first gone. Right. Yeah, whoever's coming to pay the money. Like, I ain't finna do this. Because some people will try to hem you up and have you waiting all week. And then what they doing in the background, they looking on Marketplace to see if somebody else gonna advertise one. They searching the thrift stores to see if somebody they can find it cheaper. They doing all of the things. They in the stores looking to see if somebody got it on sale. They looking on Amazon to see if they can have it shipped to them and get it for less money than I'm set. Like they're doing all of this stuff, and I know because I've literally saw people do this. Agree to meet somebody, but use all of the time that they've bought themselves to look for the item cheaper. We ain't playing them kind of games. Like if that's what you want to do, all for it. I love frugalness all the way. But in the same time, the reason I'm listing this is to move the product, to make it leave my area, to get the money in my hand, not for me to wait for you to do research. I went ahead and put dibs on it because I told you I want it next week, but this buys me time to look for it elsewhere. Meanwhile, that entire week, I've been turning people down because I'm waiting on you to buy on Saturday, like you said. So we ain't doing that. First come, first serve. Public place meetups. Uh, have your friends with you. Whichever ones you need, however many of them you need, whether they're real life friends or friends of steel, have people with you, have things with you to help protect you. Make sure you let people know where you're going, who you're dealing with, that kind of thing. And look at their profiles on Facebook. When they message you, there's an area for you to view their profiles. Look at their profiles. I had a lady meet me for a one of those Bombo seats I bought. She met me for the Bombo seat the other day, and when I looked at her profile, this lady was in Wisconsin, and I'm sitting there like, lady, come on now, not Wisconsin, like really. But when I asked her, I told her what side of town I was on, and told her I could meet her at, like Walmart. And she was like, okay, well, I'm in this particular community. And when she said the community, I knew exactly where that was. And I was like, okay, so you can't be in Wisconsin, but you know about this little community that's not even on the map. So that made me feel a little better about our interaction. Not to mention the fact that I told her to meet me in a place that I know for a fact is heavily guarded and secured and monitored. The little cameras and stuff. They have multiple cameras in their parking lot. Um, so I was like, well, what about here? She was like, oh, okay, yeah, I know where that place is. It's like 2 minutes from my house. Okay, cool. So she met me there. I arrived before she did. And then that way, she had already told me what vehicle she was in. I never tell them what vehicle I'm in. If anything, I'll say, a blue SUV or a gray truck or a black truck, something like that. But once I get to the location and I'm sitting there waiting for them, I'll say, I'm in the white SUV or I'm in the black truck, and what kind of vehicle are you gonna be in? So when they tell me, now I can survey that parking lot and see who's coming in that type of a vehicle, so I'll know if they're on the up and up or not. Tags are another way you can kind of picture it, but just do your research, guys. Just due diligence. You have to be on top of this. You have to make sure you're keeping yourself safe. And of course, I look at it a lot differently because I've had issues in my past where my safety was in question. So I think of things on a, I, I overthink a lot of stuff, and my safety is also one of those now. So, uh, meet up in an open area. Yep. And sometimes people have multiple homes. Yes. Yep, yep, yep. So, but yeah, that's. I have multiple homes, but her being in Wisconsin, if it had shown me she was in Wisconsin last week, and then the day she over here trying to buy something from me, girl, you moving a little fast. But yes, people have multiple homes. I do. I have multiple homes in multiple states, but I also am not in those other states agreeing to buy stuff from off of marketplace from people. Like, you know what I mean? But like I say, she also knows that, like I said, when she said the community that she was in, I knew right then and there that she was local. So I was able to, feel a little bit better about our interaction or our meeting. So list your stuff. You got to put it out there for the people to buy it. But in the same sense, you have to be mindful of what kind of information you're putting out there, and make sure you stay safe while you're out there doing it. So I guess that was my unofficial spiel. We were talking about all kind of other stuff, and that was not it. But if you are going to list on Marketplace, definitely make sure you're being safe about it. Any social media, any media areas. When I list on Poshmark, it's the same type of stuff. My return addresses on Poshmark are not my personal addresses. Um, and yes, most of your things will say you have to use the address that you reside in. Well, hell, I reside in all of them. I have multiple, so I can reside in this one if I want to. But y'all be careful out there because it's a lot of stuff. Bundles laughing, right? Yeah, they have multiple homes, but she ain't finna be in Wisconsin yesterday, and now today she over here telling me she want to buy this Bumbo car seat. I mean, this Bumbo floor seat for me, lady. Like, you red eyed overnight, and now the first thing on your mind is to come here and buy something for me. Okay, that's a little suspect, but no, she She had been here. Her tag still said Wisconsin. So, and she even took my business card and said that she would like to get some stuff because apparently I think she said her daughter, somebody moved in and they now have children. And so that's why she was buying the bumble seat for me so that the baby would have something to sit up in. So I was like, oh, okay. I was like, well, here. I create gift baskets. Of course, y'all know I had to have my bumble seat in the back of my trunk so that when I popped the trunk, she saw the gifts. And she was like, oh, you have a lot of stuff. Yes, I actually make gift baskets. So these are some gifts that I've created for the upcoming season. So if you are in the market, if you guys are looking for gifts, definitely here. Let me give you my card. You've already contacted me on Marketplace, so if you want to go and check out my business page, check that out, and you'll see some gifts there. And we also do custom gifts. So if you want something special for the hubby or to put together a family gift, maybe for your daughter and her spouse and kids, we can definitely accommodate. So yeah, definitely look me up. Come on over. We got plenty of stuff. And she was like, oh my goodness, this is great. Now I don't have to go Christmas shopping. Absolutely. Do it all with me. You got to sit there on your phone and look at some pictures, and we may speak a couple of times to make sure I'm understanding what it is you want. But yes, I can keep you out of Walmart. Absolutely, I can. And she was so happy and so appreciative, as was I. Yes, I'm going to stop y'all from going to all the stores. No, don't go get that from Target. I got those over here. You want a purse? Here, let me give you a purse. And instead of just getting a purse in a Walmart bag, how about I put it in a nice little cello bag? I give you a nice bow. We'll give you some, hand sanitizer and all of that. And now it looks so much better than just walking up and handing somebody a Walmart bag. You know? So yeah, we use all opportunity to advertise the goods and services that we provide. I was talking to a business, and I wanted to tell them the way I market to a business is ask them if they donate for the holidays. Are you guys looking for gifts? I see that you have a donation box. Have you adopted an organization that you need to provide gifts for? Because I can create gifts or get you some bundles of gifts together so that you nor your employees have to really take the time to do that. Because that's my job. That's what I do. I create gifts. So if you're looking for some fundraiser or some donation things to drop off, you let me know your budget and what kind of ideas or what kind of items you want, and I can take that responsibility off of your plate for a small fee, of course. So yeah, we advertising to everybody. We all methods of getting money. Like I told y'all, that's what I do. I'm finna get some money. If I don't do nothing else, we finna get some money over here. So if y'all don't like me talking about money all the time, then this might not be the place for you. But yeah, that's what we be doing. So if that's something you're interested in, if you have product things, don't be worried about if it's, well, this is used, I don't think anybody's gonna want it and all of that. You tell them up front, this is a previously used item. I am destashing, I'm getting rid of items, whatever the case may be. And it looks great. Very little wear, shows no wear, little to no signs of wear, like whatever you need to say. You be upfront and honest about what it is that you have to sell, and you allow them to make the decision of if they want to buy it from you or not. And you'd be surprised at how many times people are willing to buy gently used items, new items, all of that kind of stuff. Just like you don't want to go and shop in some certain types of stores, there are other people that don't want to do that either. So if we can take that part of the experience, or that part, that headache of the experience out of it for them, then yeah, that's part of the reason they're paying the fee that we're charging for the gifts that we're creating. It's a convenience fee. They can go to Walmart and buy this stuff too, but it ain't gonna look like mine, and you probably ain't gonna get the prices that I paid. So if you want a gift experience, then I'm your person. If you want me to go buy some stuff and bring it over there to you so you can play Santa, I'm your person. I can help you with all of the things. But they don't know that I can help them unless I tell them I can help them. And that is now my job. I got to tell everybody. Closed mouths don't get fed. So I have to tell you exactly what's going on so you'll know to come over here and shop with me. Great tips. Thank you. You're welcome, Baskets. You are welcome. You are welcome. I'm going to add a little bit more tissue up under these socks, but I think the socks are going to be all that she gets with this little Care Bear. Care Bear is, can go for a little bit more money. So I think I'm going to leave him pretty. Y'all know what? I have lip gloss. I have Care Bear lip gloss. I'm going to put a Care Bear lip gloss in there, excuse me. All occasions gives. Welcome in, welcome in. And if you're selling stuff on Marketplace, also do your research as far as what things are priced. What kind of value. You may not see a lot of value in that old vacuum cleaner that you begged your husband for another one, and he done got you another vacuum cleaner, and now you don't want the old one. Well, look that old vacuum cleaner up and see how much those things are going for. You can take a picture of it and put it in your image search, Google image search, and it'll tell you, give you a description of it, and that kind of stuff. You can also click the area that says like shopping, I think it says, and it will tell you what stores sell that or how much it's going for nowadays. So some of the things that we get a hold of, we don't think have much value, but they absolutely have value to somebody. You just have to find the person that finds that wants that value. They don't mind paying because they want the item. So there are a lot of collectors of a lot of different types of things. They don't mind paying for the items that you have. You just have to find your people, find your market. So that old vacuum cleaner you may not think is all that important, but you don't care, but it's a Dyson vacuum cleaner. So there are people who are out there that's willing to buy any and all things Dyson, whether they have that same machine and they need parts, whether they want to give another one or use one for their other house, like whatever the case may be. So you may not see the value in it and you just want it out of your space, out of your face. But there are people who are absolutely looking for that and will pay you big bucks for it. Um, just like we were talking to Still Classy about that basket she had. There are people, I've sold baskets, individual baskets. All occasion says hi. She says socks. LLC them. But yeah, people will buy that stuff. They want the stuff. So if you got it, do you a scan and see what the value of it is before you go out there selling it for a little more money. Those baskets Still Classy was selling. I mean, that she had a concept in. I've sold baskets that size, if not a little smaller, for upwards of $50. There are some very expensive baskets, some vintage items which you don't pay a lot of attention to because you may think they're old and not valued at anything, but there are older items that will bring you enough money to pay off a house. You know what I'm saying? So don't get caught up in the, well, it's an older thing and I don't want it anymore and da 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 da. That ain't got nothing to do with it. You don't know the value of that item. Somebody is highly coveting that and would love to pay you a couple of thousands of dollars for something that you have. So before you throw it in the landfill, do your research and see what kind of money is out there to be made off of those items. So that's where some of the reselling of it all comes in. Whether you go out and thrift stuff specifically looking for items that you can resell, or if you're destashing and getting rid of stuff that's in your house, um, there's a lot out there that you can make money off of. You got a bill coming up in a couple of weeks and you don't want to pay your own money for it. Walk around your house and find some stuff. Put that stuff out there on Marketplace. Sell that stuff. And now when that bill roll around, you ain't got to use your own money to pay for it. So, yeah. Um, I've been frugal my whole life. I don't want to give people my money when I don't have to. So we gonna find a way. Um, we also make money so that we can pay for things that we want. Like You want to get into real estate. You want to get into a new vehicle. You want to buy another house. Okay, well, you need to make some additional monies to do that, or either reallocate the money that you're getting, that you're living off of, to purchase, make another purchase like that. So instead of me reallocating the money that I make, because I don't make any money because I don't work. I've retired, but I'm not of retirement age, so I don't actually work a 9 to 5. So make some money so that you can take that money and spend it on things that you don't want to pay your money for. So that's kind of what I be doing. So I'll be like, y'all don't pay for that. Like, y'all can get that at a penny. That's why I'm always selling y'all stuff like that, because I don't have to, I don't want to pay for stuff if I don't have to, and a lot of times I don't have to. So you know, there's that. But you absolutely can do it. You absolutely. If you have the time, you have the drive, the ambition, if you have the need, you do a lot of stuff. Good morning, everybody. Hey, Miss Denise, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for joining. I'm up here running my mouth. Charlotte still ain't bought herself on live. This was supposed to be a live until Sean came on, and we were supposed to be here for like an hour. And I've just been buying time and running my mouth trying to keep y'all entertained all this time. And she still ain't on. So I'm finna let y'all go because y'all, we cutting into my work time now. Got stuff stacking and packing up back here for me to do. I like the little blue bow. She's cute. I don't think I'm gonna put anything in here. I could fluff my socks a little bit. I may do that because I kind of want them to sit up. So, um, I could also open them, but you're still not really going to see the socks. See all the bears. Cute socks. Thank you, Miss Denise. These came from City Trends? Yeah, City Trends. So now we got two little bears. We got a blue bear and a purple bear. We'll add a little bit of shred. I'm gonna close this up, y'all. Oh man, I don't have my lip gloss. Shakina says happy Sunday. Shakina's got a thing out. Just put up a post. Are there any questions about Marketplace or listing items and that kind of thing that you guys think I may be able to answer? I don't know everything about all of the stuff, but let me know if y'all have any questions, and then we can, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up, and we're going to get off of here. But I'll shred this while we're talking, and maybe even put it in a bag. I'll come back and add my other stuff. I don't really want to shred this. And definitely my little favorite, not favorite tip, but one of the things I learned from Joy with Baskets and More is if you use the colored tissue paper that you're using, the same color tissue as you're using shred, you don't have to use so much because the tissue paper actually covers, the shred actually is filled in by the tissue paper underneath, so you don't have to use so much of it. So there's that. And also, if you don't have tissue paper, you want a specific color tissue paper that you can't find. Like sometimes black is really hard for us to find, or maybe gold is hard for us to find. You guys can always use napkins as your tissue paper. And when I mean tissue paper, I'm talking about this white section under here. So I put my packaging paper down for my foundation, and then I would go over it with a piece of napkin that would actually cover it, and that will give me the color tissue I need. So if you need specific colors that are hard to find, like black, I'm not buying black off of like Amazon and stuff because it's high. It be high sometimes. But I will pick up me a pack of black dinner napkins and use that as my tissue. So I'll pick those up for anywhere from a quarter, a dime, all that kind of stuff. I'll pick up tissue because I use it as napkins because I use it as my base sometimes. I think I grabbed at least 30 of those Care Bear sleep pants. All occasion gift says, yes, ma'am. Yep, yep, yep. I have Care Bears. I have Winnie the Pooh. I have Hello Kitty. I have Super Mario. Um, and those are just the ones off the top of my head. Yeah. And of course, all of the ones from Family Dollar. So the Beauty Rest sleep shirts, we have those. The butterfly pajamas, two-piece pajamas from Family Dollar, I have those. Um, I was thinking of not running those because it's kind of cool, but they may have a spouse like I have a spouse. The second it turns cold outside, they feel like it's got to be like 90 degrees inside the house. In which case, I'm walking around in shorts and tank tops because it's so doggone hot in my house. So I think I'll still run that. I think I'll, yeah, definitely run those so that we can get them. I'm gonna have to put some more paper under here because this is not close enough to my top to keep this flush. And that's the other thing I don't like about these little shirt boxes. They ain't secure enough. I'd be wanting to, I was thinking I need to put me another piece of cardboard in here to hold my things up correctly because I want my box to look like a box and not be all gapped out on the side. But I guess that will fix itself once I get to putting it in a bag. So let me stop hyper focusing on that aspect of it. Let's just fill our box and then I'll worry about the construction of it or the shape of it after I actually get it in a bag. So, but for the most part, I think this is kind of where our gifts are gonna go. These sleep pants gifts, I'm gonna roll them out like this, and then the sleep shirts I showed you guys earlier. We had the animal prints, so we got some from Walmart. Like I said, I got all of the PJ sets from Family Dollar. Um, the waffle robes, uh, the thicker like winter robes, which they have some very cute stuff coming out this year. So I definitely want to be able to pick up some of that when it goes on clearance. Men's sleep pants from Family Dollar. Those ones I did not get. I didn't get any of the men's sleep pants from Family Dollar. I have men's sleep pants that I got on clearance from Walmart. So I have some 2 packs that I got for like $1 or something like that. Um, so I do have those. I didn't get any of them from Family Dollar. But yeah, those are some of the core sleeping items that I look for year round. And y'all hear me say core. I'm taking a book from Miss Joy with Baskets and More page because she's taught me about, core items. She uses specific items for majority of the holiday season, so she always picks those items up when she sees them discounted. So if y'all are not following, go back and follow Joy with the Baskets and More. She's a wealth of information with regards to this. I like her channel, her and LBE, because I like to think of myself as a mobile gift shop. And especially Miss Joy, she prices her stuff as a mobile gift shop with overhead and all. So I was like, shoot, if Miss Joy can do it, I can do it too. And I've listened to her, and went out there and did it, and the people paid me for it. So I was like, all right, I'll be LLCing this one later today. Yay! I don't know who I'm LLCing this from. I'm pretty sure there are multiple people who've done it. Like I say, I started looking at. I looked at E's channel. I fell asleep on Never in a Million's channel like 3 days straight because I'm like, if nobody else has used sleep pants, I know Never in a Million and used them. So I was sitting there watching and scrolling through through her videos, trying to take a sneak peek at how many times she threw some pajama pants in a concept. So I was like, all right, well, I can do this with them. I can do that with them. I filled up my head with inspiration. And then the next thing I did was came in here and started pulling items to start executing. So I have some inspiration from Never in a Million, as well as LBE, as well as Joy with Baskets and More. That's why I didn't name this an official LLC with S. Marie video, because it's a collaborative uh, collaboration at this point. I was going to say collaborative issue. And this album too. So there's that. We'll add just a little bit to the bottom, and I think she's going to be good to get dropped in a bag. Now, let's see what size bag box this is. This is a 15-inch by 10. So I'll need at least 12 on this side, and at least 16. A 12 by 16, this will fit, jam up in a 12 by 15. I have none of those. So we'll be using something else. Y'all, I'm all out of my oven bags. I've been buying them oven bags. I've been using the crap out of them oven bags. But I'm out of them at this point, so I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't want to buy it anymore, because that's just, like, that's not smart. So I think I just need to go ahead and put me an Amazon order in before I get too far gone. I definitely have to keep bagging as I go and bowing and all of that stuff, because I don't want to have to come back and retouch this stuff. I already have to retouch it enough to put the price tags on there and that kind of thing. So I definitely don't want to have to come back and dress them all. So I'm going to have to go ahead and put me a quick little order in and get me some bags shipped, so I can keep this thing rolling. I have well, I don't have much cello wrap. I have plenty of shrink wrap on the roll that I could use. And my preferred method are the bags. But I can honestly say, with using the oven bags, I have been wrapping them a lot better with those. So I think I'm getting the hang of using the cello on the roll. So it's a work. It's a process. I'm still trying, but yeah. And by me putting all this extra shred in here, it is bowing out my box. But like I say, when I close this thing up, it's gonna close up. So I'll be able to draw my ends together so they actually fit inside my box. That's what I was trying to say. When I get finished with it, it should look like it's a box again, even though it looks like a little oval circle thingy now. I need to get me some more tea. I've been up here for 3 hours. I hadn't had anything to drink. That is not helping flush the whatchamacallit out of my system, the infection out. So I need to get more water. But this is what we got, you guys. It's a little busy. She got a lot going on, but she cute. She alright. Somebody's gonna love her. Yeah, I think going forward, I'm gonna stuff my socks, because I want them to look a little bit better than that. I ain't liking that. So we'll be stuffing our socks going forward. But I think for the most part, we're gonna run quite a few of these, like quite a few of these. And let's see. I don't think I have 18 by 30 bags. That ain't gonna work. These are 10 by 14s. That's not gonna work. These are 18 by 30s. That is too much. But this is not even a bag for real. Let's see. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna have to start using my colored tissue paper because I can see through the shred every time. I'm going to use the whole box of tissue, shred in these concepts simply because I can see through my shred. Mm. Alright, so while this may have been very time consuming, what it has helped me realize is what size I want to have my pants, how I want my socks to look, and which way I can shape my concept. So now that I know all of that, I can literally sit here and pull out all of my pants at one time and wrap them and bow them. I can stuff all of my socks with paper so that they stand up the way that I want them to. And I can do an assembly line. So I'll take a few minutes now and get them all prepared. And then when it's time to build the actual gift, it should go really, really quick. And I'll end up with a lot of them at one time. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. So I just stuffed some paper in my sock, and now it looks a whole lot better. And it fills that space, and it actually protrudes up, so I know once I put my stuff on there, it'll be held up in place. And that was literally a piece of cello bag that I had on another gift, or excuse me, that I cut off of another gift. I'm just taking a little piece of cardboard, or excuse me, paper. Just kind of made a cone with it, little shape. I know you guys know what this is. And now I'm just wrapping it in this piece of plastic. Literally just wrapping it, rolling it in this piece of plastic. Take your piece of tissue paper, you can just drop it over there, over this whole situation. And now it just looks like it's a little piece of added material into your gift. Take your piece of tissue, add it over. But you don't even have to do all of that. It's up to you. And then I'm going to take this and I'm going to stuff it inside the sock. And then I'll be able to lay it down and she'll be puffy. This little heel aggravating me. I may put the chapstick right over that little bump. And this is a piece of bag that I had left over. It does actually fit this. That ain't the craziest thing. This other thing, what is this? The last box, the last couple of bags. These are 13 by 21. And I know these will fit. And these are the slow cooker liners. And because they are slow cooker liners, they actually have an opening at the top of the bag across the longest part. So I'm able to just slide this whole thing down into this bag. Good afternoon, Nessa. Welcome in, welcome in. Come on, little bag. Let's spark it. It does fit in there. Look it. Ooh. That's a great tip. What tip? Bundles. What did I say? Oh, about stuffing the socks. Yeah. Well, make sure you keep it up flush against the height of your basket or vessel, especially when you're doing flats, so that it'll protrude out the way it needs to. Baby, Walmart could never take their products and out-gift they behinds with their own stuff. They surely do. Playing with me, I'll come set up in your parking lot, sir. Actually, I won't. They be patrolling our parking lot, our Walmart parking lot. Make it on the news one time for a violent incident during Black Friday, and they be out there. You will not give this good town a bad name with y'all Walmart shenanigans. Actually, it was my town made the national news multiple times for having incidents during Black Friday. Heck, one of them times I thought I was going to be an incident during Black Friday. My husband proposed or asked for my hand in marriage at a Thanksgiving dinner. And then later that day, we all went out Thanksgiving shopping like we normally do. We didn't like go with the RV or anything. We just took our vehicles. We went shopping. And as I'm digging in a container, reaching for whatever, I realized somebody's literally grabbing my hand. And it took me a minute because at first I'm like moving because of course that was a mistake. Like, you're not trying to grab my hand while we're reaching in this box to get stuffed animals or whatever it was. I don't know what was in the box. But they grabbed my hand, and so I kind of like, shoot them off because, hey, you got my hand, not a product. And then they grabbed my hand again, and they were like pulling at it. It took me a minute to remember I had that doggone ring on my finger, and they were trying to pull my freaking ring off. Baby, the way I snatched my hand out that box and got the heck from over there, that was no goodness, no. And there was so many people out there. It was so much going on. It's like you couldn't really figure out what was going on, but that was it. So yeah, I came home and I had another incident with that same ring, and I told my husband I can't do this. Like, ain't no way in the world I can walk around with a ring like this on my finger. I do entirely too much stuff, and people really is like out here behind these rings like that. So yeah, no, we don't. But yeah, we were on the news a couple of times about incidences, and so they be in our parking lots heavy on the holidays. So I don't be fooling with the Walmarts. But yes, honey, I will take their product and outgift they behind with it. I'll be selling gift baskets to the people that work at Walmart. I don't care nothing about that. I don't. She said, wow, what? Oh, yeah. Yep. And we've been married. This is what, our 12th year. So this was right at almost 13 years ago that this happened in the same exact town. Yeah, needless to say, there was no more shopping that day. I came home. I was shook. I brought my behind home, and he was looking at me all crazy. Like, what you doing here? I was like, I can't shop. They trying to steal my ring. He thought it was hilarious. Of course, after the fact, looking back at it, it is pretty comical. But yeah, I had never had anything happen like that before. But later that month, we went out ring shopping, and I got what I got now. So it was crazy. He was rather upset. The husband was very upset. He was not happy that I was not happy with my ring. And I told him I'm not the flashy girl. Like, you've known me for a lot of years. You know I'm not that chick. I'm literally the jeans and t-shirt chick. Now you will see a dooney on my arm, but other than that, I don't have. I don't wear a lot of jewelry, earrings, diamonds. Like, I don't do that kind of stuff. So, he was not happy that I no longer wanted that ring because it was causing so much attention. But shoot, their ring, and it wasn't like it was like 20 carats or nothing ridiculous, y'all. Don't get it twisted. But it was a nice little ring. It was nice. It was pretty nice. Very, very nice. I'm like, shoot, you forget who you dealing with, sir. If you don't take that ring back and give me that money, I know so. But that was not an option. Alright, so here, let me close this up. Because I was trying to see if I could change that, but I can't. So let's just close her up. Let's get her done, and then we can get off of here. Sean still ain't came on this live. I'm finna go. I ain't finna do this with Sean the Clean Face, and not today, not today. And no, I'm not expecting her to come on my live. I was expecting her to have her live. So that's why I was kind of on and staying on, because we were waiting for Sean. So that's what I mean. I'm going to pull this up and fold it in just a little bit. And I'm going to take this other piece and I'm going to fold it to the bottom. And then I'm going to take me a little piece of tape. Not a big piece, not yet. And I'm going to hold this in place while I tape it. I'm going to slide this back just a little bit so I can grab this little end, and I'm going to put the tape on there, and then we're going to wrap it to the back of the gift, and that's going to help keep all my stuff secure while I get the rest of this close in. So that one piece of tape just held that much of it together. So I'm going to pull the top to the front, and then the front to the back, and close it up on either of the sides. And this is a good time to make sure you're checking for placement. Make sure your shred's where you wanted it. You don't have any gaps and all that kind of stuff. You can do all of that kind of stuff now before you close this thing off. Pull the bottom towards the front. I'll take my front and wrap it to the back. Grab me a piece of tape. Grab my bag and close her off. press out some of my air so it won't be so much going on. Let's grab a little bit more tape. That's nice, you rock that. Thank you, Bundles. And I got this one down. It's the equivalent of doing like 15 in my eyes. And I say that because now I know my placement. I know exactly what items I need to put in where. And so I can really do this like all at one time. So what I'm actually going to do is take my socks and pair them up with my items. Whichever one's going in whichever gift. And then I'm going to go back and wrap up all my socks and get them together. Then I'm going to come back and make sure all of my PJ pants are done. And then I'll just assemble and shred and bag all at once. So I can move on. And it's going to be the same concept I do for the... a little bit tight. The same concept I do for the sleep dresses and the sleep shirts and stuff like that. So all of them are basically going to be looking like this. Now the vessel may be different because I have some other things that I can add to these to make them look a little bit different. So the vessels could very well look different, but for the most part, that's what the gifts will entail. I'm trying not to put a lot of tape on my bottom. In the event I stand these up, that tape sometimes gets the buckling on me and makes my gifts not stand the way I want to. So I try, if I'm going to have to put tape on there, to make sure it's taped down securely so it doesn't move. But if not, you know, it'll do its thing. My Care Bear dude down here is wrinkled up. Oh, little Care Bear guy. But he'll be alright. They can unwrinkle him when they get him home to their own house. So, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. What y'all thinking? What y'all thinking? My socks are kind of crooked. But they're okay. I can do my little cross ribbon thing, but I can't do it with this because I ain't got but this much ribbon left. What about white? That's not enough white. I don't think I want to do a pink or a purple. Maybe twine? I don't want to do twine. I don't know. We'll figure it out. And now that they're wrapped, they are a little bit sturdier than it was before when it was just closed up. So I guess I'm alright with it. That looks great. Thank you. I want it. How much? It ain't a complete concept. It ain't a cute concept unless Sedona want it. If Sedona ain't asked you for your gifts yet, then we still working. We still getting it. That's her first time on something for me, so I feel honored. I'm just playing, y'all. y'all don't pay me no mind. I think my meds are, what time is it? 11:27. Yeah, let me get out of here and do some work. I need to get me some more tea. But I'm liking the oven bags, if I must say so myself. Not the oven bags. What is this? Slow cooker liners. And these are 4 in a pack from the Family Dollar. No, Dollar General. Yeah, I remember I had the oven bags. You got 6 oven bags in a pack for $1. So I use those. And no, these bags are not the best, I can honestly say. But, because they're super thin. They're nothing like the bags that I've been using, my food grade 18 by 30s that stand up by themselves. These ain't it. Like if you get too many wrinkles and crinkles in here, you're gonna see the wrinkles and crinkles. So just know that these are a thinner, less quality bag, but I'm also using it on my less expensive gifts and my um on the less expensive gifts and on the lighter gifts. So nothing that has, I ain't putting this, I'm not using these bags on anything that has glass. None of that, So, but this little cardboard box with this one pair of pajamas and this pair of socks in here, all day, every day, you surely can, and it worked out just fine. So, there's that. I wouldn't recommend it for anything that is heavy. Or delicate or anything like that. I would invest the money on a better quality bag for more expensive gifts. This little hot $15 situation or whatever, they can get this one of these shower liner bags. I ain't worried about that. And the oven bags on those little margarita sets and the little drink carriers and all of that. Because those things are really lightweight. Um, and the concept itself is not a lot of money. So just like the bows may not be the most elaborate bows on those types of gifts, but they're still gonna have bows. We're doing the same thing with the shrink wrap. Y'all ain't getting my good shrink wrap. Y'all ain't getting my good cello bags. Y'all will, however, get these handy liners. um, Slow cooker liners are those oven bags. That's what y'all can do. um, Love the concept. Sedona laughing. It's the truth. Thank you, Sedona. Yep. Bumble says, cool. I might have to get some of those. Rosebird. Hey, Miss Rose, how are you? Blessings to you as well. Yeah, and I'm not trying to deter anybody from buying that stuff off of Amazon because goodness knows you usually get a better price for the quantity with Amazon. You could definitely get better quality items as far as shrink wrap bags and the cupcake boxes and all that kind of stuff. You're gonna get better stuff from getting it from those places, and you'll get them at a cheaper price. Um, I just also know that there are some people who may not be in the market to make that type of an investment to go out and spend $20 for a pack of 50 bags when they could definitely only need like 6 or 7 right now. In that case, yeah, it is more cost efficient to buy it in bulk. You'll get more for that bulk. But if you ain't trying to spend $20 for a pack of bags, and you can go down to your local store and pick up a pack or two of something like this and use those for 10 or 12 items, then that may be something that's a little bit more in your wheelhouse. So I don't have anything against Amazon. I'm not trying to deter you guys from buying it. I just know at sometimes, like especially because I started this, Miss Dyrus was telling us about the oven bags, but I started it when I had to. I don't have sizes, bags, the size of the items that I needed, and I didn't really know what size I would need. So I saw these. She told us about them in a live. I saw them. I went out and bought these in the oven bags, and then I came home and started using them. So that's kind of how that went. But so I'm not deterring you guys from getting stuff from Amazon because you're gonna get a better quality item and a better price in bulk. But if you ain't got the $20 to go and buy 50 bags, then you just don't have it. Now $2 to go and buy 10 bags that you need to finish these 10 these 10 gifts, that may be something you can do. So that's why I just kind of, show y'all alternative places to get stuff because it's just not in everybody's business plan to buy hundreds of bags in bulk at a time. Um, I was there at a point. I'm not there anymore. You know what I mean? Because I bought a lot of bags. So like I have probably 230 32 by 40s because that was the base size bag that I was container that I was using. I was making really big gifts. So I have a lot of bags for really big things. I have 50 by 60 bags that literally stand up 5 feet tall because I have 5 feet bears to go in bags. That kind of a thing. So I have huge bags, but I don't have a lot of small ones. So that's how I ended up doing that. But I'm not trying to deter y'all. Goodness knows I ain't. And I ain't finna lie to y'all and tell y'all these no better quality because they are not. It's just out of a necessity, and I chose to do this as opposed to investing $20 to buy 50 bags. Of course, now that I've ran through like 5 or 6 packs of these little things that I was adding to my 5 off of 25s, so now I'm out of these bags, and I'm like, okay, well now I'm actually having to pay real money. So I'm liking the size of these, so I'll go ahead and get some of these size bags. But I'm gonna get them from Amazon because it don't make sense for me to keep buying them at regular price. Because you get 4 in here, so that's a quarter a bag. Whereas with Amazon, $20 you'll get 100 bags, so that's 20 cents a bag. You know what I'm saying? So it just all depends on the price point, and the model that you have for your particular business. So I wanted to put that out there because I ain't deterring y'all. I ain't saying nothing about Amazon because they got the fire. They got all the goods. I love their bin store for that exact reason. Y'all buy the stuff and return it to Amazon, please and thank you, so that it can get put on a return pallet and get sold at hopefully my bin store. So I am all for everybody buying the stuff and returning it to Amazon. I love that because that will mean I could possibly get it at a discounted price. So yeah, I'm all for that. I ain't deterring y'all. I'm just saying I can't do it. I couldn't at the time, and I decided not to because I wanted to kind of make sure I got the sizes that I absolutely needed instead of the ones that I thought I wanted. I thought I needed, really big bags. I did at the time, but I don't need them as much now. So hello, happy Sunday, S. Marie and chat. Hey, L. Lady True. Who are you? I saw you on somebody's chat last night, on Still Classy's chat, and I was like, who is that? Oh, Garden of Eden's Beauty. Hey, Miss Garden of Eden. Welcome to the live. Let's see. All right, guys. Well, there's that. I'm gonna get off of here. I'm definitely gonna get off of here. My meds are still working. Everything's still good. I think I'm gonna get, like I said, I'm gonna get you some tea, and I'm gonna go ahead and start doing these. I think I'm gonna take this to my other table and just set them out. So hopefully I'll be able to get you guys some visuals later of the completed gifts. Or we may even talk about them at another time. I don't think I'm gonna do an LLC with S. Marie on these. If I do, it may be on a video, in a video form, and then that way we can just get them done. But yeah, this is literally a pair of sleep pants and a pair of socks in a t-shirt box with some shred, a little bit of foundational paper inside of an oven bag. So that's that. And we're going to keep doing the same thing with some of these other PJ sets that we have over here, whether they are pajama, two-piece pajama sets. I have some other character items that will be running in similar concepts. Some with matching socks, some with generic socks, some with maybe notebooks and pens, journals, some with some of whatever, lotions, and whatever else other things I can find that are small tchotchkes to add in with these things. So there's that. Thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate you all, and I will see you later in the chats. Any other questions, comments, or concerns before I get off? Let's see. My voice is getting weak. I've been talking for three and a half hours straight. Yeah, let me get myself off of here. Y'all have a great rest of y'all stay. Peace and blessings. And thanks for joining. Thank you for the 57 thumbs up and the 26 of you guys who are still here after 3.5 hours. You guys are the MVPs, most definitely. So I'll see y'all next time. Peace and blessings.